Why don't
Okay,
you
okay.
recap when you're telling us about it in game?
My notes were all mumbled.
Well, because I got some more deets than that.
Go give us the
Oh.
real quick rundown, and then go in depth in character or something like
She
that.
draw
You know.
she
Whatever.
little dude.
Hold
So-
on, let me hold on. No, you start. I'm gonna pull up the recap music.
Did you draw pictures? I want to see them.
Oh yes, I have 1, 2,
I see it.
3 pictures.
Love it.
Okay, let me know when I am
Go.
allowed to go. Okay. Okay. So we started we went to the garden, stole some bits of a flower, and then in the lab we found some evocation potions, 3 of them, so you guys don't get any. We also got some pebbles that like pinged as evocation. You guys might be interested in them. We have an amulet, also evocation. There's a theme here if you haven't noticed. He got us like transmutation stone situation, and Pina said he brought it in before he got sick. Also, Wesley stole his spellbook. Yay! Lots of
I
potion
didn't
recipes.
steal it. I
and
asked. if I could-
Specifically got healing potions. He said fast. I'm going through this fast.
Didn't steal.
Pina said that Sir Tyrion was very secretive but honest with her. With no trapdoors up there. But when we got to the library, we found some scraps of paper that says "Does it eat? Make sure it's secure and cover its eyes." Ah! And then there's lots of drawings of spiders, and one was a big spider that had 4 eyes. That seemed like they were in different colors. That I wrote down and I don't know where I put them. Anywho, we found a secret book that was on like, ooh, how to build traps in your wizard tower, and then we looked around a little bit and we pulled a book that says how best to keep your pet indoors, and it made a clunk sound in another room. So we ran around all the tower until we got to the basement, which is like the guest rooms, and then there was a trap door in there which led to the sex dungeon. There was peanut. Yeah, there's totally a dungeon and everything.
Not tell Isabella and fucking Fabio about that short god.
Well, wait, just you wait. We got down to the dungeon and Pina was like, "Whoa, what is this?" And then there was a couple other notes down there. Like one was a list that had said, "You're getting too old, damn it," and then a clipboard that had the words "Emerald" and "Pigeon" on them. And when we went further in there, we found that there was aberration magic on each cell door. Azrael got turned into a pancake for a little bit because it like made all the rooms have like 10 times normal gravity. And then at this like magic door at the end, the secret word was pigeon. There's some alarm spells also triggered by the same word. And we went further in there. There was a massive fucking spider, huge, like 20 feet tall, chained to the ground. It looked like it had been there for a while. It couldn't move because it was in one of the high gravity rooms. It had a red eye, a green eye, a blue eye, and a black eye. And the black eye had a white pupil, sort of like Azrael's. Anywho, I'm only down to 4 donuts. And then we got to this
That's
back
important. The
upstairs
donut part
to
is very
the-
important.
We got back upstairs to the transmutation circle situation, and I just started shouting all these words, and emerald was the magic word, and we talked to Sir Tyrion's ghost.
It's a memory of Satyrion.
Yeah, it was
yes,
like
a
it
recent-
was like a when you back up your computer, but it was a recent backup, but not like a recent backup. So it didn't know like anything. It didn't know about his last days. It told us that we need to eliminate these like magical devices that are like putting out this like energy source that's messing with divination magic. He's destroyed all but one, and one of them is in the woods near Pina's house. You know that circle of mushrooms that was glowing we noticed? Yep, I think that's it. So the hologram told us that the devices were definitely set up by someone, and they gave him a warning by destroying his lab. And then there were words written on the lab that says telling him not to look into the matter and then to leave town. And then so basically gave us the deets about destroying these devices and said that there's lots of measures protecting them, like wards and golems that are underground guarding this. It's like a crystal we have to destroy. And let me see, the divination room upstairs is the amplifies normal divination magic. The magic pebbles that we found were actually had some Witcher-esque glyphs on them. And you know what? I'll tell you that bit in character.
Mhm.
Pina's, we found her brand actually like had like necromancy and then like some enchantment and divination. And we realized the whole time we were talking to this dude, oh shit, like someone's been listening in on us. So we were like, huh, hey Pina, you should probably dip for a second. And then we also realized that, hey, that spider, which is also kind of a fiend, we should probably go kill it. So let's go get the Mordor to help us kill this big old spider, because it could probably destroy the town.
Yeah, because we showed whoever's watching us where it is. So,
Mhm.
and
The
he
goof.
said that he said that the spiders, they were sort of scouts, weren't they, originally?
Mhm.
Is that
Is
what
that
he
what
said?
is that what Satyrion said? He said the spiders were scouts. The
For
and
For
Ye-
what?
because
Yes.
the,
scouts for
the
what?
Northmen were going, they're devils. So the Northmen, who are also devils, were using these things to scout out the town
Northman.
and push down south. So now they know where one of their scouts is.
Well,
After
to be fair, Parker didn't tell us that she had stuff
yeah,
on
no, but
her,
oh
her
well,
back.
it doesn't matter. It adds to the story,
So
mate. I like
How do
it.
you know
I
you're
Yeah.
prefer
the
it.
last?
Because
Because
she
of
has
the
divination.
detect magic.
Remember the big
that
brand
was
that Pina has on
I
her
was
back.
detecting
It's got
magic the entire time we were at
yeah.
the tower and
It
found out.
is what it is, bro.
You should have
Yeah.
taken
It is
that
what it is.
fucking thing off.
Yeah, I tried. We can't.
Shit.
I tried
It's
to
like
get
got
rid of it.
necromancy, so my personal theory is if we try and take it off of her, she goes and
Yeah,
dies.
she might die. And also,
Mm,
so it's got
well,
necromancy, enchantment, and divination.
Yes.
So
so
the enchantment was the thing that protected it from my restoration, and
so
the divination is the scrying.
so from
Well,
what
you
I
don't know that,
remember,
but you know.
Parker says the magic is more toward the surface of her skin and lessens the deeper it goes into her body. So
It's
No, that's not
the
what I said.
strength of it is on like
No,
the
circle of
surface.
the strength,
the circle.
it's stronger on the outside, and so if you look at the image, which should be in handouts, the snake has a lot of necromancy, and it's super concentrated there. And then the letters there, that has the enchantment magic, and that's kind of medium concentration. And then the squiggly line thing in the middle is where the divination is, and there's, you know, very small amount of magic there.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Minor divination,
what you got to do,
average enchantment, really strong necromancy.
Mhm.
just got to cut this part of her skin off, you
Yep.
know, dig
God.
deep, and then she'll be fine. Well, we'll be fine.
Poof.
She won't be fine.
And then I have on my last page is my list of goodies, but that's something we can share later.
So I think
Oh, I also have the tower key.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
we were
No
on our way
objection
to
to
go
give it
and
to you.
find you guys, right?
I think we just came up from the. We just came downstairs and
Mhm.
haven't really talked about what we were gonna do.
We told Peanut
No,
to
we did.
go
We said we
hang
were gonna
out
go.
with
Yeah.
Bryn.
We
We
told her to
did.
go home.
Yeah,
Right?
and we said we were
Let
gonna
her
go
go home.
pick up. We're gonna go pick up the Mordar to deal with this devil. That's what we
The
said.
spider.
Mm-hmm.
He was not a friendly. Well, never mind. We can do this in character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we're still not drunk.
Still not.
Oh yeah. What are you guys doing at the bar? Let's just hop to you since we had a whole session.
Not
Nothing.
drinking.
At the end, last session we ended on walking out, heading to the tower to check
Oh.
on you guys because you took all morning.
Mm-hmm. So I guess.
So we would be walking towards the tower.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I guess we're
And I
walking
guess,
towards each other then. In that case, so we can meet each other.
yeah, you guys walk towards it, and you probably meet at this little crossroads here.
What?
Can't see, my character sheet's
No.
in the way. Oh, there it is.
Right here.
Hmm.
Mhm.
What is building number 3? What is that?
That's the church.
Oh.
And this is the Sanguine Dawn Inn.
Hmm.
Is that where our horses are?
No,
No, our
your
horses
horses
are
are
down
all
at
the way down
13.
here, all the way at
Right, right,
13.
right.
That's where they were. That's where we
Yeah.
played the
Okay,
game
here
we
we
made.
are. Now I see it.
So we
Not
see
the
each other.
hay.
We see each
Yeah.
other.
You guys said that you wanted to. You told Pina she should probably get some guards or something to just follow her
Yeah.
around because the
We-
magical brand and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, we said to go like stay in town with people she knows and to maybe like get a guard on her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were walking with her.
Yeah, were you guys gonna, I guess, help her with that, or is she just gonna do it by herself?
What authority do we have?
Yeah, I'd imagine we would just say you need to go and speak to, considering you are the town mage now, you do have some sort of authority, so it wouldn't be unreasonable to go and ask somebody for a guard to be stationed around you at some point.
Magic or high magic? Place, world.
Pardon?
What?
I'm worried. Is this low magic or high magic?
I'm surely,
The
'cause we can do
setting?
cast spells.
I mean, we can do shit, but can other
Oh
people
yeah,
also?
so you mean true. Yeah.
No, it's fairly low magic. Mm,
So it's rare as fuck.
So
to
people are like,
be
oh,
magical.
magic! Kind of
yeah,
thing.
they're like, oh my gosh, magic. Yeah. So
Got it. Okay,
now I guess
perfect.
Pina waves goodbye and leaves you guys. As soon as
Don't
you
leave
guys meet
town, Pena. Don't leave town and we'll find you.
up. No, I wouldn't have. No, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't leave town.
No,
Mm.
please.
And that's when we approach.
Uh-huh.
So all I'm saying is that maybe you twist a little bit before you push it down next time, yes? Oh look, it seems they are done with the girl. Perfect timing.
You're talking about a cork for like a wine bottle.
And I'll just kind of side eye Isabel.
Yes, that is
Yes.
what you're talking about.
Exactly so.
Cork to a wine.
Right. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Push and twist and,
You have to save the wine for, another day.
Mordar. We have.
Your name is Isabella, but yes.
Who's addressing both of you?
And this is Fabio.
We have need of you, if you do not mind. We have quite
Oh.
this situation upon our hands.
How do you feel about spiders?
Kind
It's
of
not
spiders.
exactly a spider. It's a.
Eat you in one bite, spider.
Is there anybody around us? Are we alone?
No, you're alone right now.
He kind of blows his voice even so, but you say, we have discovered a devil in the basement of this mage tower. And do you want to say that we just kind of run you down with everything we just told you?
Yeah, sure.
So we haven't got to go through it all again.
So
So,
he's-
wait a minute. So you're telling me that there is downstairs a sex dungeon?
It is not exactly a sex dungeon, it seems to be more a.
That is what who said?
Well,
The prison.
it is a sort of prison that one might store unscrupulous victims in, perhaps, I'm not sure. We're not exactly certain as to the character of Sir Tyrion, but what is certain is that there seems to be some sort of large, multi-legged devil in one of these abjuration cells, and because of the divination magic in Pina's brand, I fear that we may have shown it to people that we shouldn't have.
Did you try speaking to it?
Cannot
It was
say
a
I
bit
did.
of a pancake.
It was
Even s-
conscious.
Even so, I'm not sure I speak devil.
It's a change of subject, but okay, we can go check this out.
There also was a bit about the Modar, other Modars.
Oh, yeah.
Oh what?
Yeah, magic pebbles. They had show them the funny little pebbles with the little things on them.
Leslie slowly, unenthusiastically pulls out the pebbles with the runes on them.
Ah, runestones. You found these in his tower.
Yeah, he said he got them from like an old Mordar dude. He's somewhere down on like an island off of the docks or off the little. He's down he died down there somewhere, and I think like he originally was here to like help with the devil problem, but then and then so now we're here.
Interesting.
Can I roll to see if that's anything that sounds familiar to me? Person, another Witcher in this area, that is.
These were the pebbles that we got off the Northman, or they were the ones in his tower?
Oh
the
my
ones in the
gosh,
tower.
more confused. No, these are the
Ones
ones.
in his tower.
Two sets of
Tower.
pebbles.
Yeah, this is so confusing. What do you rolling for? What are you trying to?
Well, there's
Witcher?
not very many of us, so if one was in this area and died, I'm just rolling to see if it was someone I might have known about.
A history check, if you will.
Hmm.
Did you roll?
Yep.
History.
8.
Not from your school.
All right.
And yeah, you haven't heard of much. Anything really? No. No witchers as far as you know in this area.
Ooh. Do we know the signs on the stones?
We're looking
Yep.
handouts.
Yep. Look at handouts. That's the loot. Them witcher stones for ya.
Oh. Okay.
Who has them?
Wesley does.
I'm gonna pluck them from Wesley's hand.
You can try.
I will try to pluck them from Wesley's hands.
Do you
What are we,
recognize?
we're gonna have a roll off right now. What are we rolling?
Sleight of
Dex?
hand versus
Wait,
sleight of hand.
Are you saying that you care about something?
I'm saying I don't know what these
Uh-oh.
are to you. and these
Alignment
zombies.
check. Knock knock.
Hold on.
Well, they're on my body to
Wesley,
give them to
you can
you
pay
as
off
an
if you roll.
action. So
What am
like,
I rolling?
what are we rolling against each other
Sleight
right
of
now?
hand versus sleight of hand, I guess.
Gonna be Dex because he's like
Dex.
closing his.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand versus Dex.
Ugh.
My turn.
Wow.
It's the dream.
Isabella's
Wesley kind of
spider.
Wesley slowly like pulls his hand back toward his body, not even like trying. He's like, what do these mean to you?
They are weapon and armor enhancements, but they are nothing but a stone to you unless you know of some other Mordar.
No, I don't. You can have them. I hand them over.
You can have them given the fact that you are going to aid us with the situation here.
Are you telling me that this is the payment for helping you?
Indeed.
I believe the payment was 50 gold per head.
This
Does
has
a
nothing to do with
spider
this.
count as 4 heads because he has 8 eyes?
I think he had 4 eyes actually.
Oh,
It merely
2
looked like a
heads
spider.
then.
It's not exactly a spider.
Yeah. Like spider-ish. Like if someone who's never seen a spider described a spider to you, that's what this thing looks like.
It does not matter. We will kill it. Let's go.
Hmm.
Guess we make the
we
trek
go.
back up.
Okay. 1 sec. In a memento.
So funny. You just swipe for it, and I just kind of move my hand out of the way very slow.
I like to imagine that she just moved in slow motion.
That too.
And just somehow like sprained her wrist.
Ooh.
Yeah. Change the map. There you go.
I guess I will go and unlock the door.
Cool. Yeah.
Click. Oh wait, let everyone go in and then lock it behind us too.
Parker, I can't deal with this like pop out thing.
It's too painful.
eating so much of my screen.
It is hard to see the map.
Just double click your character. What are you guys talking about?
What do you
What?
mean double click him?
Ugh.
It's not.
When
I don't
you
have anything on my screen.
pop the character sheet open, like where we roll
Oh,
everything from,
you
it's
mean-
covering the.
Gotcha.
Okay,
I like
okay.
to have
Do
it
I
open
need do I need
though.
to show you guys how to do
I
it?
like to have it open. You click the name on your character sheet twice, and it
Yeah,
unfolds your character.
exactly. You click the
Hit what?
click the name at the
No, I
top.
like to have mine open all the time too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, but I can't roll from there.
You have to pop it
you?
open again.
What?
And
Yeah,
then
you have to
Yeah.
pop it open again.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Usually just put it on the other screen.
Look, you
Such a
fancy
pro.
people with two
It's okay.
screens. Two
Right,
screens.
I
where's
have
the spider?
3 screens.
3 screens. What is this,
Yeah,
mad lad?
dude.
Oh,
But
man.
see, when we pop it out, we can put it on
When
the
you
other
work in
screen.
IT,
See what I'm
you
saying?
need more screens.
All the screens all the time.
Okay,
So the spot is
which way?
downstairs.
Heading downstairs,
Um,
are we?
Do you have a preference?
That's upstairs, isn't it? No, it's not.
No,
Ignore
this
me.
is downstairs.
What did you say, Flavia?
Do you have a preference, Isabel?
Holding the stones in my hand.
Oh God, how do I do this again?
Are you coming in or are you going out?
Yes. Sorry.
So yeah, you
Looking at
guys
Holding
the
his
sheet.
hand out with his nose at the
pointing
door.
at the door.
I mean, if we're about to fight a giant monster, I kind of want to put these in my weapon. That's why I'm.
Yeah.
You
No, I was
They
just waiting for you to go through the
The
door.
spot
so I
is
could close
pretty
it.
docile. Don't think you'll be fighting it.
you
The most
go
pressing.
you go downstairs and you guys pass by the kind of small kitchen kind of off to the side of a hallway, and you see you know, some doors are open. It looks like there's several guest rooms there, and then I guess they lead you into a storage closet, which one of the shelves on the back wall has been shifted aside. It's got hinges kind of on its side there to a very small room with a hatch. And you guys go down that hatch. And
Peter said we can stay in these. We can stay here if we want it.
How do you deal extra force damage? How does that work?
Here's the sex dungeon.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Let us put this on this here first. What,
Yeah.
if it says extra force damage. Wait, lesser runestones. Is it a lesser runestone? Did you say that? Greater runestone.
One is the greater. There's 2 lessers, and there's a glyph.
Oh. Okay, I'll do the one.
Did
just
you
next to
take
one.
Ard?
Yes.
Okay, I can't use that, so that's yours.
Do me a favor. Don't go into any of these cells.
Yes, I feel the most pressing issue at the moment is going to be figuring out how to enter without getting crushed under the weight of these rooms. So I'd imagine we have to somehow turn off the abjuration field.
Wait.
What's the?
Is there anything in here that would make it think it's a sex dungeon?
No,
Nope,
it's not actually
no,
a sex
nothing.
It was
It's
a joke.
it's
I'm
Pretty sure they've
plain.
been messing with you.
It's
Curious as to
Well,
why
baby, if
holy
you ain't
man
go
knows what
inside
a
one of
sex
them
dungeon
rooms,
is.
you're gonna get pushed up against the floor. That shit gonna squash you real good.
Azrael
God.
speaks from experience.
Holy shit!
Why does the holy man know what a sex dungeon looks like?
Oh,
Man,
God.
see, I've been in the monastery all my life. You don't know what we get up to in there.
Oh my god.
Has his alter ego about him. Being mysterious.
I can't. All right.
Once he walks up
So you
to
guys
the
step
door,
this. Hold on. Let me describe it for them. The ground is pretty much entirely dirt, and each of these barred doors you see beyond it. There's really nothing really in these rooms. In this one, you saw that there were some cages, some maybe slightly smaller than human-sized cages, but the rest of them, They look pretty empty and abandoned. And this door at the end here is glowing. They see that it's on the edges of it there's little carvings, magical runes of some kind, and they're glowing kind of a purple light. And yeah. Oh, and in this each cell door they doesn't seem to have a lock.
Actually, now that I have
Mhm.
Satyrion's book that translates things,
Mhm.
do the symbols match up with anything in the book?
Roll me an Arcana check, if you will, with advantage because you have Sir Terran's book.
Who was the one who told me that this is a sex dungeon? Which person?
It was a joke.
Which character told me that?
It was who? It was who?
No, it was a cleric.
Yeah,
The
who
holy
told you
man.
which character? Yeah.
15.
23, sir.
23? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with advantage.
Uh-huh, with advantage. Let's see. Yeah, you would know that the runes around the magical runes around that door would signify the spell Magic Circle, but it's been modified so that it blocks this hallway, this kind of door.
Which one? I was zoom super in. Were you pointing at something?
No, I'm talking about the door with the runes on it.
Okay. It just blocks that door.
You know what Magic Circle does?
Nope, not off the top of my head.
Stops specific creatures of a specific creature type from getting through. Usually it's specified on the creation of the spell. It could be something like aberrations or celestials or fiends or undead. You're not entirely sure which one is has been
Maybe
chosen.
23? No? Okay.
No, the 23. Nope.
Well, if you can get through, doesn't that mean?
Well, it's not blocking us because we know the words. Wesley will.
Well, you're just humans, so you wouldn't be blocked anyways.
But the door's still open?
Okay. You can open the door.
Wesley walks through.
When when he does, you have to mutter the keyword pigeon.
I mutter the word pigeon. That's why I was asking you, was it open? And you said you could open it. So I opened it.
Yeah, you
but
did.
If I...
Good job.
Okay.
He can open a door.
I mage hand open this door, and I step back, and as I pass by Fabio and Isabella, I say, it's in there. Mind the circles on the ground. Try not to step on them, and don't look directly into its eyes.
We are still not sure how we're going to sort this out. The room is enchanted.
Oh, right. It's,
How do they expect to enter?
Lock your knees.
the monster slayers will figure it out.
We fight monsters, not magical doors.
I'd have imagined the field of magic in this circumstance would be more your expertise, Wesley.
Maybe able to learn something that stops this magical fit. Actually, why don't we go upstairs and ask Satyrion himself how to turn these off? Smart. Let's go. Close the door.
Okay. Turn off. What?
And then you two can ask him about his Mordor friend.
That's a good idea.
Do we want someone to stay like downstairs in the main floor in case people come after him?
Yes.
Yes, I will stay on the main floor.
Me
I
too.
don't particularly have any questions for our ghost.
You said that your kind is pretty rare. Wouldn't you like to know what other Mordell were around here?
No.
Alright.
You don't want to know about like what goodies he had on him, so then you can possibly get the goodies
He
later.
might have more stones, or whatever you
Yeah.
guys use.
But you said he's dead.
He's kind of alive, sort of.
So yeah, you guys, as you guys are climbing the tower, you pass a number of rooms. You pass a room that looks like a library. You pass a room that is a laboratory of some kind that's completely trashed and everything in it is destroyed and all sorts of glass on the ground and stuff like that, and looks like there's kind of machines against the back wall that have been bent up and destroyed. And you pass a room that is a kind of a greenhouse garden type thing, and there's little orbs floating around that are casting light onto all the plants. And then you get to his bedroom, and then you guys, I guess,
His dead body still
his
there?
dead body. Yeah, his dead body's still there. And then you go up this little stairway, and voila, you're in. You get to this room, and big and empty, ruins, markings all over the ground. Yep.
Their icons are not here.
What do you
Can I
mean?
see?
Yeah, Azrael and who are also guarding
Yeah,
the front
both
door, by
those.
the way.
Oh, is who gone?
Well,
You just
I
stay here.
just
We
see a
can just stay.
I just see a gray
Oh.
screen right now.
Why?
Me?
You have a token on the field.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, let me refresh.
I see.
Oh, I have to log in again.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I see Who and Azrael's tokens. I don't see
I think it
Isabella.
logged
You can
me
see
out.
the others.
I
Okay,
see
I'll
all of
delete
you.
their
I see all. I
tokens
see
and then
everybody.
put their tokens back on the field.
Okay.
Funky
There you
technical difficulties.
There
See
it
anything
is.
now?
Yeah.
1 second. Huh. I had to log back in and then re-access the game. Oh, there it goes.
Nice.
Yay!
Wesley
Okay.
says the magic word emerald. Emerald. Don't make a fool of me, Satyrin. Come out now.
Yeah, he doesn't come out.
Pigeon.
Yeah.
There you are.
When he says the word emerald, the kind of markings on the ground light up, and then materializing from the light steps the man that you saw downstairs, dead on his bed. And he looks like your kind of stereotypical wizard, long gray hair. His eyes seem to glow unnaturally, though, with this unnatural kind of blue light.
Do you
Satyrin.
have any more glyphs?
These are
Have
two
we
of my
met
travel
before?
companions.
No, I just want to know if you have any more. You're dead. You don't need them, so I would like to take them.
I'm gonna try to poke him. Does my finger go through him?
Your finger goes straight through him, yes.
Interesting. You are like Spectre.
It's an illusion, not a specter.
Grumpy
Anyways.
Spectre.
Walk over the wall.
Have we met before? Any of you?
You have
And he
really
looks
bad
around at
memory.
you
You hardly
guys.
ask that.
You've met me before, you don't remember?
No,
was
I
here
don't.
maybe a half hour ago.
So we've talked before.
Right.
Give me the rundown. I assume because we've talked before that I can trust you, correct?
Oh,
Yeah.
please.
I
Straight
tell
up.
him everything that happened last time.
Okay.
How he's dead, blah blah blah. I'm part of the Emerald Order, blah blah blah. And then catch him up and just say, So these two are Mordor. I know this. I remember you mentioned another Mordor before. I thought maybe they'd be interested in hearing about him. But
Sure.
We are
Not really.
stop. Every time you text me, your thing moves.
I know, it keeps moving my screen. I forgot about that.
oh wait,
Shit.
stupid.
Really, I would just like to know if you have any other extra glyphs anywhere. That would be helpful.
I do not have any extra.
Mm.
Those are what I found on the body.
Mm-hmm.
You can go look over it yourself. Although I've had some encounters with uh, Mordar like yourself, I would not say I'm an expert on them.
I have a question. Did he die fighting the big spider in the basement?
No, he didn't. I found him and his corpse was already quite old.
Oh, that's
Practically a
good.
skeleton.
Well,
Mm.
great. Anyways, another thing why we came up here was we need to get rid of that spider, and don't know how to get into the room without the magical spell crushing us.
Mm.
Is there a
You
way of?
see this? And he kind
No.
of sweeps his hands out and kind of looks at the ground. Do you even know what this is?
Your hand.
You're stretching your wrists.
No. The markings on the ground.
Right. There are markings in the basement as well. Is that what you're getting at?
Don't play daft with me. This, and again he gestures to the ground, is a permanency circle.
The one we're standing on right now.
It can hold only a handful of spells. 4. And he goes and he points in each direction. And the spells that you cast in those areas, they remain in the tower forever. Longer than any spell should, naturally.
Right. How does
On
that explain getting into the spiders?
that one right there, and he points to the one near the door, that one has the spell that would be causing you issues. The one for the dungeon. If you are to remove it or change it, I would suggest you be very wary. The creature down there, the retriever, it's still alive. As far as I can tell, I don't think it doesn't need to eat or sleep, so unless someone else has gone and killed it, and just be wary. It's quite strong.
Is there any particular reason you kept it alive?
For study.
I see.
Fucking wizards.
Fucking wizards.
So what you're trying to say is those two um those two circles outside of the spider's cell. If I cast a different spell into it, it should dispel the current one in there.
Those circles, yes. If you're doing that, then you would want to have that one right there. He points off to a different spot in the room. Those are alarm spells.
Right, I'm trying to get rid of the heaviness in the cell though.
Okay, I've already pointed out to you which one it is.
Which one is it again? Because I was zoomed in. Was it this one?
One by the door.
Doesn't really. It's this one. So just
No.
go over to it.
What spells?
And
Do I know
how
what
this
spells
is
I'm doing right now?
mechanically supposed to work. How this is mechanically supposed to work is you're going to cast a different spell in there, and it's going to replace the spell that's currently there. And do you know
That's
what?
currently the one crushing.
And the
things
one
right
that's
now?
crushing it is Magnify Gravity. You have it in Sir Tyrion's
Oh,
spellbook. Now,
interesting.
do you have any? Do you actually know what permanency is or not?
Permanency?
Yeah.
No, I don't know any
You
of
put a spell on the field, and then downstairs it's gonna replace that effect.
Nope.
Right. Forever.
Essentially, permanency makes it so it's the duration of any spell is infinite.
Okay.
So long as it's in this tower, it is infinite. So you cast. How this is going to work mechanically is you cast it in there. You cast it in there, and then
Okay.
after that, you can cast whenever you cast it anywhere else in the tower. So you have to cast it twice essentially to get the effect once. Then you're going to be casting the spell, but it's going to be there forever, so long as it's in the tower. So
But I can change out those spells in this room.
Yep.
And if I change out this spell, it'll affect all the cells downstairs. Right now, there's a Magnify Gravity spell on there, so
no. If you change out the spell down there, then it's not gonna it's gonna get rid of the Magnify Gravity, but it's not gonna replace it with anything. You have to go down there and manually cast the spell that you want in there in each room.
Okay, so you're essentially saying that the 4 circles, whatever spells are in them, are buffs, passive buffs for the tower, causing anyone who casts that spell for it to just last forever.
Yep, pretty much.
So, like, if I put a Quen spell in there, my shield would be permanent on myself as long as I'm in the tower.
Yep, and then when you leave the tower, it goes poof. But then if you cast it while you're in the tower, then it's permanent. Yeah.
That's cool.
But that's this room. Okay, so there's two things. This room is where we cast the permanent spells for ourselves, but there are places like the ones downstairs in the basement where you cast those, and those are the ones that replace the ones in the basement.
No, you're thinking you're too complicated. Too complicated.
Yes, it is very complicated.
You cast it. You cast whatever spell you want permanent here, and
in
then
this room.
Yes, and this room, in one of those circles.
One of these circles. Yes.
And then, wherever you cast the same spell again in the entire tower, it's gonna have a duration of infinity.
Okay.
And so he's clearly casted the abjuration gravity thing here, and then he's casted it downstairs, and that's what's given it the buff to the room forever.
Is there any way for us to know what spells are in the other 3?
Yes. In that one is a necromancy spell that makes the creature unable to hear and unable to see. And let's see. In that one, it's a ward on the door to where this creature is. It's preventing any kind of fiends, which is what it is, from traveling past that door. So even if the thing does get free, it shouldn't be able to pass through that area. You should be safe.
Okay.
We should probably leave that one.
How about the one on the bottom?
That one would be for the alarm spell. It doesn't have much use because I'm dead now, so.
And And this is the magnify one, magnify gravity.
Yes, that's the magnify gravity. Yep.
So it seems we could put 2 beneficial spells without making things difficult.
I could. I'm going over my spell list to see if I have anything interesting.
You don't technically have the ones from Saturn's spellbook yet. You have to take time to put them into your book.
Right.
You know. So.
Now, this is theoretically the buff is theoretically for anyone, right? Like including the enemy, if they were to cast the spell.
Yep.
Okay. Be careful about that.
I mean,
wait, it
it's
would
not
be
like
cast
you're gonna...
on the creature as well.
Well, no. It's an aura. Think of it as an aura that just anyone standing inside the aura, if they cast that spell, it lasts forever.
Yep.
And the
we'd
aura
have to
is the
walk into
whole
the spell.
tower.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So if you're going to cast the spell on the thing that a lot of devils have access to, it might not be wise.
Right. So like if you put haste in a circle and the spider has haste, well,
then we're fucked.
That's gonna be a pissed off spider.
Just out of curiosity, Parker, I presume there's nothing going on down here.
There's what?
What is it?
There's nothing going on down here, right?
Oh yeah, you guys are in the dungeon. No, there's nothing going on.
We're in the main lobby.
We're by the front door.
Okay,
No,
it's a fiend. You said, right?
No, it's a devil.
It's a devil.
Fiend is a type of devil.
No,
okay,
it's
fiend.
Well, I was supposed to maybe in your one. Yeah, fair.
Fiend.
What?
You're
saying it's a fiend, right?
Yes, it's a fiend. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I have protection from good and evil.
Yep.
I can cast it in here, and we can all have protection from fiends, and that gives us. It gives creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against us. Good. So it'll have protection against fiends, but it does nothing for it. It only protects us while we're here. So I can replace this magnify spell with that if you guys want.
Why would it have protection against fiends?
I know, it would benefit us and not benefit it, and then it will allow us to go in there because the magnify spell is gone.
What is the spell? Can you post the spell?
I'm just saying it's a spell that benefits us if we cast it. Protection.
1 million creature you touch is creature type. Protection. Yeah.
Oh, it's a touch spell.
Yeah. So you'd have to cast it individually for each person. So that's gonna take a while.
I don't have any slots.
Yeah.
But I thought you said it affects everyone.
No, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't affect. It affects every
cast of the spell.
Every cast of the spell. All it does, all that this thing does, it makes it so that the duration of a spell is now forever, permanent.
Yeah, instead of 10, instead of a minute or whatever.
Yep.
The best thing I have is shield. I could give everybody 5 AC.
Really good.
Oh yes, we maybe should consult the cleric. He seems to have some experience in magic. Yes.
You know, earlier when you guys weren't here, he was trying to be like, he was trying to investigate and like try to pick up clues, and I'm just like, what is this holy man doing? He's just doing so much right now. But if you suppose he should be in this conversation, then let's go and get him.
Okay.
I think you're too worried about him. Especially for someone who's not worried about much at all.
It was just odd to me
downstairs and get the cleric.
It was just odd to me he was just trying to do so much.
I'm just gonna keep.
What are you talking about?
Azrael, we have a conundrum upstairs that you might be interested in.
The memes never end.
What sort of conundrum is this?
You have spells, yes?
I have spells.
Do you have any you would like to last forever? Just
Can
come.
you
You
allow?
will see.
Okay. Yeah, let's just, for the sake of brevity, you explain to me what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. Who will stay down there?
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Well, if you want something beneficial to permanently affect this creature for the duration of our battle, at least, I can cast Ray of Enfeeblement into the eye of the spell, or whatever you want to call this. That would benefit. I mean,
I do not know of this magic you speak, but it's not something that the spider might know, is it?
I would presume not. It's rather, well, it is a necromancy spell. I am unsure whether or not such fiends have access to these things. I am no expert. Are you aware of anything such as this?
Could I make a roll on that? Using my monster knowledge?
Sure. Arcana check. Guess this wouldn't really be monster.
Do I get this or advantage because Isabella is also Mordor?
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Why not?
Yes, I went downstairs too.
No, we brought him back up here.
Yeah.
Oh.
19.
Who is
19.
downstairs
Yeah.
all alone right now?
Steal
Steal
silverware.
everything.
You're
Oh my
asking.
god! Oh shit! I fucking forgot about that.
I'm just looking to my memory of devils, fiends, if they would perhaps know this spell. Or know how
You've
to use it.
experienced a handful of outsiders, things from other realms. And some of them have magic. Usually, fiends and the like, their magic is more uh, natural to them, and they have, you know, usually a handful of specific things they can do. They're not like wizards. They don't, they can't learn new spells necessarily.
Okay. Now, out of character question.
Uh-huh.
Does the spell have to be the exact spell that's cast into the hole, or just the same effect?
No, the exact same spell.
Okay, so like if a monster has a version of something that does the same thing, but it's not called the same, it would not work?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I do not think have ever heard of a demonic spider that could do that.
Well, the spell itself. You tell me whether this seems appealing to you for the upcoming battle. But what it will do is it will weaken the creature quite drastically to the point where any attacks made against you with its legs or with its were it to pull out some sort of weapon, it would be very lackluster in comparison to what it might have been otherwise. Does that sound like something you'd be interested in?
Seeing how we'll be in the front, probably.
Well,
I do like my arms and legs, yes.
yes, I presumed as much. Well, in that case, shall I?
Before you do, I don't suppose you have any spells for protecting my hair.
I'm afraid you'll have to go and find some sort of conditioner for that, my friend. I'm not sure I'll be much help there.
It was worth a shot.
Oh, you
Indeed.
just put it up like I tell you to the 100th time.
No.
Perhaps if I casted a guiding bolt upon it, it might burst into radiant flames and only amplify your beauty even further, my friend.
Narrows his eyes at you.
Just put this spell in the circle.
Sure. Which one is
Wait
it?
a minute. If you had a pair of eyes where you can see the spider from here, and you cast a guiding bolt up here at it, would it just continuously be casted on it?
I think it's more of an effect. Correct. It's more of a spell that
It goes forever.
I think you
Yeah.
need a duration spell, not
Yeah, you've just
Mhm.
a
fucking
machine
beat the
gun
guiding
spell.
Yeah, no. You can't make a machine gun out of it. You can't just
Like,
cast
magic's
so
fireball
crazy.
crazy.
You
like
never know.
500 times.
You never know. Magic is just crazy.
Just put 300 fireballs into the
Say-
room.
say
I
hello to
think
my
you
little
got him.
Turn it off, quick! It's drilling a hole into this earth, the middle of the earth.
So you want to put that yours in alarm and then the other one in the gravity one?
Which is the other one?
The one
Where's gravity?
Wesley was talking about.
Well,
Which one
Wesley,
were you talking? Sorry, dude.
The
This is gravity.
disadvantage.
Oh, yeah.
No, because I need to touch
Fuck that.
a
You'll get
creature.
eaten.
I
Wait,
need
what?
to touch people, like for my spell.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
do you even have
disadvantage.
spell slots?
I can.
Well, what if they're all touching me at once and I cast it, and it's just like perpetual on everyone that's touching me?
I think we're looking into this a bit much.
I don't think that's duration.
No. That's not duration.
All right.
Well, in that case, I could perhaps also use Bane, which is another spell which will only prove to weaken the creature as long as the creature does not have such a spell itself, which, going by what you've said, it seems not to.
What does Bane do?
Minus, 1 second, up to 3 creatures of your choice. They basically opposite of bless, so we minus a d4 from whatever it takes, and if it's permanent, then it's permanent. So
Every roll?
yeah, it's minus d4.
Yeah,
Oh,
you want
damn.
to post it?
Oh yeah,
So
sure.
it's either that or +5 to your AC. That's what I have.
Oh shit, I casted it. 1 second. How do I post it
Boop,
again?
boop, boop.
I just copy and paste it.
Yeah,
Whatever.
just copy and paste it. Yeah. Good job. There's nothing there.
Oh, what the
blank.
fuck? Well, so it's not letting me copy and paste.
Big
1 second.
brain. I'll look it up. The power of Google.
It's literally. I don't know
You're
why it's doing. I don't know why it's
you're
doing that.
making a period. It's just like okay.
Yeah, you said the alarm spell was on.
5e.
You said the alarm spell was on the bottom.
Yeah, alarm spell.
That's a useless spell.
It doesn't really matter which
Yeah, it's
spells are in
useless.
which spots really. But alarm's kind of useless because Saturn's
Alarm-
dead.
And magnifying gravity are the ones that we want to mess with. These two are important. So.
I mean, if you're really confident, we could do the door one, but
Yeah.
better be a
No.
damn good replacement.
No, we need these two.
You didn't take haste, did you? Because if we all had perma haste, then I'd be okay with dropping the door spell.
Let's see. Bane.
Can it save against spells? So, if, for example, if someone's got like a charisma saving throw on it that they make it every turn, does that matter, or is he still going to be debuffed by it because it's permanent, and he can't save from it because it's permanent?
It makes the save.
If it makes a save, it's gone.
Yes, if it makes the save, it's gone. But if it fails to save, then so long as
Okay.
it remains in the tower, the debuff is forever.
So if it makes the save, would it immediately get the debuff back the next turn? Or
Well,
would you have to recast
as
it?
far as I can see, it doesn't have to make the save. It only makes the save once, and that's it. And then that's it.
Yeah.
So
If you make a save, it's like you're immune to the spell until like tomorrow or something.
no, it doesn't say that. You're not immune to the spell. You can cast Bane a second time after it
Well,
fails.
I'm actually talking about
do it
Raven Feeblement right now.
Oh, Raven Feeblement.
So maybe we do want a buff instead in one of these. Do you have?
I'm
buffs?
actually assuming that he's actually probably got quite high constitution, which is he needs to make a 15 con save against Raven Feeblement. So he probably do that.
So you're going with Raven Feeblement?
Well, does anybody else have any other options before I do this?
Just
Go ahead and
shield.
do it.
Actually, hang on. I'm gonna have to cast. Yeah, okay, I got plenty of slots.
Okay.
Q is a reaction though.
I mean, whatever.
So
Can you
let's
cast
see.
reactions?
Sure, punch me in the head.
he touches it. Just go on, hit me.
Right. Hold still. Just cast it on the moment of impact.
Right, shall I?
In regards to Raven Femlin, when it says, you know, at the end of its turns it makes a Constitution saving throw against the spell, and on success it ends the spell. I'm gonna alter that a bit for the permanency effect, so it's gonna be different.
Okay, and we'll figure out what it is. I presume.
Yeah, you'll figure out what it is.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm
But
gonna cast
it should
this
last
ray.
a lot longer. So you're casting Raven Femlin to replace which spell?
I'll do
Alarm.
alarm first because we don't need that. Well, obviously we
Okay,
need that
alarm.
as well. Yeah. So Azrael kind of this almost like Vanta black energy just coalesces around his hand, and he just extends his hand towards the little circle, and this just black ray of pure darkness just and just gets absorbed into whatever the circle is.
Cool. And then what are you replacing? The gravity? You said you're getting rid of the gravity, right? Are we replacing that with anything else or not?
Yeah, with the gravity, but we should probably be ready to go.
Gravity
Well,
and
you can't get
alarm.
out because the door's warded anyway. So
And
Yeah.
he's still chained to the floor, you said, right?
But you
well,
only did
Is-
that to you only cast one spell, replacing the gravity one, right?
No,
no,
they've replaced the
alarm.
alarm. They've
And
replaced the
alarm.
alarm.
Okay, okay.
just
Which one
alarm
is
at the
used?
moment.
Okay.
I've not replaced. I've not done that yet. Are we certain we want that? What other options have we got?
Do you have any buffs, Wesley?
No. All my stuff is like touch.
Okay.
I've got guidance, and I've also got resistance.
But shield and
Which,
armor, I get this.
What's? I don't know all these.
Every time they hit me, or I guess anybody, I don't know. You gain 5 temporary hit points, and they get 5 cold damage.
So
I
if
don't think
it's,
that's how
but that's
the
self.
spell works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
You
all.
couldn't hit all of us with it.
So just to be clear, like, guidance might be good or resistance because it's a cantrip, and I can cast it on everybody, and everybody will have infinite plus D4 to ability checks or plus D4 to a saving throw of your choice, and that's infinite because you don't have to save from that.
Yeah.
And it's a cantrip, so it doesn't tap me anymore, and he doesn't get the chance to save from it because obviously Bane, he will get the chance to save from it.
I think any bit helps.
What was the other one you have?
So guidance is plus D4 to ability check. Resistance is plus D4 to a saving throw, and then the other one was going to be Bane, which is basically the opposite of guidance to him. So we minus D4 of a attack or saving throw for him. And if he doesn't save from it, then he's got infinite minus D4 to those, but he gets the chance to save from it. And I'm going to assume that being a devil, devils tend to have high charisma. Given that, especially like tieflings, they've got a buff to their charisma, and charisma's all about willpower and that, isn't it?
But it's a spider though.
It's not, mate. It's not a spider. It's a devil. It
No,
just
it's
looks.
a fiend.
Looks like a spider.
It's a devil.
Do you think spiders have very high? This is kind of meta.
It's not a spider, dude. It's got multiple legs.
I know. I was trying to talk in
Today's
character.
spiders have
whatever.
great personalities.
Okay, out of character. Do you think they have high wisdom?
No, not wisdom. I'd say charisma.
No, I'm asking you. Because I have hypnotic pattern,
Oh, I see.
which, if it was successful, he would essentially be incapacitated permanently.
Right, but wouldn't we be in the same space as that pattern? That pattern.
Oh yeah.
We'd have to
not,
make saves constantly.
not if
Yeah.
I put it against the back
Can you
wall.
choose? Can you choose who it affects?
It's a 30-foot cube.
It just affects everybody in the cube, does it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We could just fire arrows at it until it's dead.
Indeed.
I think guidance might be, or maybe So resist. Sorry, this is taking ages, but I want to make sure we do this right. So guidance is you're gonna get buffs to an ability check, but you're gonna be attacking mostly and shit. So you might not be using like just flat dex rolls. Whereas resistance, if you have to make a dexterity saving throw to dodge something, you get plus D4 permanently. Should I do resistance?
Do whatever you think you
Pick your
want to
poison.
Or I'll do resistance. Fuck it. We spent ages up here. Yeah, Azrael
Okay.
will go and he'll touch the other circle with his hand, which just glows a bright white, and cast resistance.
Resistance is replacing the magnify gravity. Yes?
do. Isabella's just popping
Yep.
gum over here.
Okay.
Who's stealing stuff downstairs?
Did you do Bane?
Resistance.
Did you do Bane on the alarm
No.
as well?
No, I did Raven Feeblement.
Raven Feeblement. Okay. Cool. Raven Feeblement.
It's technically not theft if they're dead.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Okay. There you go. You got your spells. Glorious.
Should
Now.
probably get downstairs.
He is chained,
Hmm.
but who knows how long those chains will hold.
It's been fun talking to you, thing, Lyle.
Alright,
Okay.
so Tyrion, we'll
Wait,
be back
wait.
or not?
Oh, what? Do you want to go back?
I need to. Yeah, no, I needed to know what was in the main room because I'm gonna steal some stuff.
In the main room.
Yeah.
first
floor.
While
Okay.
this is all happening, she's
Yeah, I gotta know. I gotta know.
What
I'm eyeing the
are you
silverware,
stealing?
and I want to know what this shiny thing over here is.
I take my fucking eye off you for 1 minute.
That
What's this?
that is this
Cloak is just
circular. This is like a circular kind of star chart type thing, and that is an urn.
Ooh.
And
sniff
you,
it.
there's
Tag.
nothing
Sniff it.
inside.
It's just a decorative urn. Lame.
A decorative
Is this
urn.
is this something that can fit in my pocket?
Not. No. It's the size of a globe. So no,
Ah, shit.
it's definitely not gonna fit in your pocket.
What's on the table over here?
I want all things.
Look, there's no forks.
I was thinking about that. I want to take all the dinnerware. You know what? Just because I know I can fit it in my pocket, I want every single knife off the table. Every single knife off the table.
Okay, yeah, you've
1, 2,
taken
3, yeah, 6 knives.
all the knives have been stolen. Good job. You have 6 butter knives, and
Just gonna shank this spider up.
She has the key to this place. It's technically under her watch. She's stealing from herself. Like,
and what is this? What is that?
Yeah, it's like
There's a chessboard there. If you can't tell,
I'm
that's
gonna
a
take both
chessboard.
of the queens.
Yoink.
And I'm gonna say that book doesn't exist. There's nothing else. There's nothing really else on here except for a burnt candle and a chessboard.
Okay, I'm taking both of the queens from the chessboard.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else of interest in this room?
Picture of his
No, not
mother
really.
framed.
Shit.
I take the frame.
Nothing else. Ah, man. How big is this? How big would you say this globe is?
Globe sized, like
Like bowling ball?
like bowling ball sized. Yes, like bowling ball sized.
You should have went bigger.
That could probably fit in my bag.
You know when you like put a ball in a bag and it warps all the material to ball shape. and
Okay,
you just
because they were up
Fucking
there. They were
seagull,
up there
dude.
for a while discussing. Can I Okay, is it like painted
Seagull.
on, or can I peel off whatever? If it's like
what?
a layer around? I want to just peel off the map from this globe and just leave the globe behind. Leave the ball, and I want to take the map.
A hand-painted globe. Hand-painted.
What is the situation with this globe? I need to know.
you
scraped the
can
acrylics off
try
the
and
globe.
scrape. You can scrape it off. Sure.
Like wood carving, how you can kind of get those curls of wood. Can I just try and carve off just a layer?
Yeah. Roll me sleight of hand. If you want to
I
use
sure
your
will, bud.
your thieves tools could be helpful with this. I don't
I
know if
think
thieves.
okay,
I mean,
we
they've
discussed
they're
this, and
very
I don't.
very.
I think I don't know if my thief tools
Thieves.
are like. I think they're automatically added. So let's see what
Well,
happens.
yeah, just roll a sleight of hand check. Roll a sleight of hand check. Let's see what you get here.
I'm clicking it. Why is it not going? Ah. Oh no, it updated my sleight of hand and I don't know how to roll anymore. Ah.
And from the basement stairs, a spider starts crawling up.
What's going on? Hold on a second. My sheet just like suddenly just crapped out. Let me refresh it.
Okay.
What happened?
I don't know.
What the hell? You can't interact with your sheet.
Yeah, it's like I'm clicking it and it's not doing anything.
Most
Well,
unusual.
here, if I can.
You can click it on your
of,
Foundry, yeah.
Let's see if I can do it on Foundry, yeah. Did it?
Now one!
Fuck!
No, you try. You get the thieves' tools in the right spot. You think you're gonna be able to like carve out a part of it, and then your hand do you have hands? Whatever who has for
Little
hands
grabby like talons.
slips and you just there's this kind of gash right down the middle of it.
Shit. I'm gonna like turn the globe so the gash is facing the wall and not into the room. I'm just gonna leave it be.
Okay, yeah, and you hear footsteps coming down the stairs, and everyone comes down, and
run back over here.
then I guess you guys go down to the basement, right?
Yes.
The
No
dungeon.
intruders.
To the dungeon again.
Good job, Ho.
Right, I'm going to need a good shot at the creature.
I guess we're all kind of preparing before we go in.
If no one objects to waiting a short amount of time, I'd like to put this in my sword now.
Of course, whatever will make
Go
this
for it.
easier.
And he will kneel down and begin attaching the glyph.
He's like
Cool.
banging it against the blade. Watch me miss my 2 chances to give this thing a debuff now. In fact, what Azrael does now is, whilst we're doing this, he goes around the group and he lays his hand. In fact, how many people can I do it to? I think is it just one? How many is it? Oh, I can do it to everybody as long as well, actually, it's concentration. So, I guess, but because it's permanent, is it concentration? I guess it's not, right?
No. I'm gonna rule for concentration spells. You don't actually have to concentrate.
Yeah. Okay.
It
So Azrael will go.
changes. Yep. Concentration. Bye bye. No.
Wow.
Non-existent so long as the spell is inside the in the
tower,
permanency
yeah.
circle. Yeah.
So
Are you
Azrael
just saying for like when we're in the tower, like we're outside, like still concentration, like?
Yeah,
like normal, but
we're literally just talking about this. We're only talking about the spells that Azrael casted upstairs.
yeah.
Gotcha.
No, I'm totally changing it. No concentration doesn't exist for the entire game. No.
Azrael will go
Crazy
around the. He'll go around the party and he'll place his holy hands upon each of you, and he will bless you all with resistance. Which every saving throw that you need to make in here, you get to add a d4 to it forever.
Ooh.
Do I need to post that? Can I do that? Let me do this. No, it doesn't make a difference. Something's. Oh, hang on.
There you go.
There we go.
Good job.
Oh, I'm a fucking idiot, aren't I? Right, let me
Just-
post the fucking D1 too. Here, look.
Just saving throws?
Just saving throws, yeah.
Okay.
And I will put this in here as well, so we know what's going on with the
Raven Feedment, yeah. Cool. Yeah, you're still gonna have to actually cast Raven Female
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah,
So you know.
Yeah, I need to make an attack roll. Watch me fail the attack roll. But I've got a
Okay.
3rd level slot, so.
So, you ready, kids?
Yes, Fabio is putting the things in.
Mm-hmm. How long does that? Are you taking
How
like
did we
a?
put that in our sheet?
What? Oh. Yeah, do you want us to just like change the damage on the weapon or
There's a way you should be able to add damages to the weapon. Who's getting what exactly here? I can do
getting
it.
the extra force damage.
Extra force
Which one, man?
damage to your glaive, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm editing it because I can do that. I'm fairly familiar with this now.
Do you want to put the fire one in your
How much
something
damage
else?
is
1d4. It's lesser, right?
Yeah.
1d4 force?
Force. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. There it is, added to it. Your weapon does force damage now, in addition. And Fabio.
Yeah, I guess the one ice one then.
Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be
1d8.
1d8.
Yep.
1d8 cold damage.
Yep.
Cool.
Whilst we prepare, I'm just gonna go to the toilet. 2 seconds.
Do you want
Okay.
to put the art in your armor?
Yeah. And then so
Mm-hmm.
I already have a push distance of 5, so it changes it to 10 feet. Oh.
That one you can edit manually if you just go into the description.
In my breastplate.
No, go to your Ard spell.
Spell. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
And just hit edit and then go to description. And if you put your mouse in there, there's an edit button. You can edit the description.
Mm-hmm.
But
This creature is
Hold on.
specifically a fiend, right?
Yes.
did it just fucking delete?
Okay. Just need to make sure, because
I clicked this and it
terminology.
went away.
Oh boy.
Devils and fiends, 2 different things.
No, they're not.
But they are.
But no.
A devil is a fiend in a way, but there's like specifically devils as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so devils can be fiends, but not all fiends are devils. How about that?
Yeah, there you go. Good job.
Okay.
Parker, can you try to edit her Ard spell?
Yeah,
Whenever
what am I
clicking,
editing? So I'm in the cantrips Ard. Oops, I didn't mean to roll that.
Yeah, and under description, it's just it pushes them 10 feet away, and you can also then push large creatures 5 feet.
Push a number of objects. You can push one 5 feet away. Push one medium or smaller creature that you choose must succeed a strength saving throw or be pushed 5 feet away from you and is knocked prone. And you're changing that. It's now becoming 10 feet, Russ?
10
Well, now it says increase to 10 feet medium or small creatures, or can push one large creature 5 feet but not knocked prone.
Right. So if it's a large
then
creature,
I'll add
it would
that.
push it. Yeah.
A large creature can be pushed 5 feet, but not knocked prone. Beautiful. There you go. Okay.
Okay.
I just came up with the most stupidest shit.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna cast, since we're about to go in, I'm gonna cast protection from good and evil on myself against fiends. I take out a bottle of holy water, or a flask of holy water, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I drink it, and these are the components: powdered silver and iron. I take that out, form like a line on the front. Yeah, I have my hand up like to my nose, and I form like a line, and I just snort it.
My God.
Nice, dude.
Snorting silver, yeah.
And then like you just see like this magical aura just like appear over my body. And I'm just like, whoo! Ready for this. So ready.
God.
Oh man.
Snorting silver.
Getting hype.
That would fucking hurt.
It's powdered silver and iron.
Yeah, bro. It's not fucking coke.
He drinks a little bit more of the holy water. He uses it as a chaser.
My God.
Okay, now you're back. Shall we fight the great
Yeah,
creature?
who's gonna cast a spell too?
I gotta go and oh yeah.
She's
God,
gonna
I
stick her-
thought you were fucking asking. I'm sorry.
Do
Go
you
on.
have no available first
What?
level spells?
Oh, sorry. I
Oh
didn't mean
shit!
to do that.
That's right. Yo, we didn't rest. I casted all my first level spells. I can't do that.
What did you cost?
Good
them?
job.
Protection from. I did that for nothing. No aura appears. I just snorted.
Oh yeah, you.
Oh.
Just
I thought
snorted
something would
down.
happen.
I was just like looking at him like, you're really testing that resistance, aren't you?
I forgot I casted most of the detect magics earlier today. Let's see how this goes. Maybe the Moldar would just do most of the heavy lifting.
Yes, well, I hope you have had at least a few boxing lessons in your life, my friend.
Avio just raises his eyebrows awkwardly as he walks past him,
Yeah.
snorting metal off his
Just
hand.
like who's just like, okay.
Emerald Order, weird.
Those weirdos.
That moment when you find out your
Open the
friend's a
door.
crackhead.
Right before he opens the door, the
Mhm.
spider I didn't see before. Is the spider in this room or in the next room?
Oh, it's in this
In
room.
the
This-
next room.
Okay, okay.
This room, yeah.
Never mind.
You.
Right before you open the
Mhm.
door to the spider room, I'm gonna cast Quen.
Yeah, and I'm preparing. I'm holding my spell to cast it at the spider. Well, to be fair, he's chained down, isn't he?
And
Yeah, you-
blind and deaf.
You.
Wait.
Wait. Waiting. Okay.
And the door is closed, correct?
Door. Yeah, I assume the door's closed. And the door's large, flat metal. Just so you guys know, it's not like bars. So.
And you guys, let me go in first.
Sure.
Go ahead. Be careful.
Are you going to be okay?
This is what I do.
Yeah. So what do we see when we open this door?
Okay, you open the door, and hold on. This thing.
Casting armor of Agathis.
You see that the spider has stood up on
I'm just poking my head in.
all its 6 legs, and you see its 4 eyes are still kind of very cloudy, and it doesn't seem to move except for every once in a while its kind of mouth mandible things kind of twitch.
Okay. I want to
Are
stealth
you
into
stealth?
the room.
Okay, if you roll a stealth check, please.
Let me see if my sheet's working, and I just try to fix it.
Where's your token? Is it lost in the jumble?
Yeah. Okay, my sheet's not working. Let me pull it up on Foundry. Ah! Stealth. And I believe with my hood up, I think it rolls with advantage. So let's see what.
Okay.
Ooh, magical hood.
Mm-hmm.
A 23.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And
Where'd
my
she go?
head-
Who, like, right in front of you, just kind of disappears.
Just rolling private dice.
You
Oh no.
disappear, and what exactly
Oh.
what are you trying to do? Are you trying to like?
So I'm just trying to
yeah?
move in. Oh, I should also mention when I have my hood active, any rolls made to try and perceive me have
Mhm.
disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay. I'm trying to get in, and I want to if at all possible, I want to try and sneak around its backside. And I want to fire off my crossbow. But only if I like could get around behind him and like maybe even up high in like a hidden little nook.
Okay, you're flying, right? Or what are you doing?
If I could like maybe swoop and perch up somewhere.
Okay. You swoop into the room, and as you swoop into the room, the thing almost you're invisible. Is that right?
Yes.
Even though you're invisible, and even though the thing is blinded, its head kind of jerks in your direction. How about we all roll initiative, everyone?
Okay.
I was trying to get a surprise round on him.
Oh,
No such luck.
I have a question.
Yep.
Can I cast spells at higher levels if they don't specify that I can cast them at higher levels?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Then forget I said all that stuff earlier. I do cast protection
Oh my.
against good
Okay.
and evil
job.
at second level. Because I do have second level spells, just not first level spells.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Oh, this thing's a piss poor initiative roll.
why is my shit not fucking rolling? Come on, bro. Don't be annoying.
It was working earlier, wasn't it?
So wait, am I still stealth?
No.
It saw me?
It sensed you.
You must have blind sense.
With disadvantage too? Fuck.
Mm-hmm. With disadvantage.
Where's initiative on this sheet in here? I don't know why my sheet's not carrying. Maybe
Oh, is your D&D Beyond not working either?
yeah.
Let's see. Where is
So
it?
next to the chat box tab, there's the fist. If you
Got
just
it.
There you go.
Oh, you can't even see your dice.
Oh, look at me, boy.
Cool. Top of the order then, Alec or Azrael.
Yeah. So Azrael, he when the door opens, that sort of black Vanta black energy just coalesces around his hand. He extends his hand, and out of his finger, this just ray of pure dark blackness just and just goes and tries to hit him. I suppose I will roll.
And it makes a save, right?
No, it's just the first thing I need to do is I need to roll a attack against this. So my
Okay.
D20 plus my spell modifier, and then obviously if it's where is the fucking thing? I'm just gonna roll it on yeah. So I'll do D20 plus 4. Why is it not rolling?
You struggling here?
I don't know why my shit's not rolling. It's annoying me.
What are you trying to roll on?
I'm just trying to make a spell attack.
Are you trying to do it on
On
D&D
what?
Beyond?
D&D
I tried on
Beyond or?
D&D Beyond, but it's not working. I'm just gonna do it on here. I just roll
Yeah,
wisdom.
just do it on there.
Bro,
waiting.
how do you roll wisdom?
Do you need help?
What are you trying to roll?
What are you trying to roll?
Attack or save.
An attack.
You roll the spell itself.
Yeah.
So you have to go into your spell book,
okay,
and there's a dice if you hover over the picture of the spell.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It'll do all the calculations for you.
Raven payment. Okay. Attack.
Attack. Yeah, I doubt that hits.
Okay. Yeah. You
It's chained.
Yeah, it is chained.
energy.
Give me advantage.
No.
It's chained.
Well. You know what?
Chained and it's massive.
Fine. Yeah. Advantage.
Restrained.
Mm-hmm.
It's restrained.
Or
Nope.
You are essentially executing a chained up prisoner, so.
Well, he won't for long.
Yeah. You try. You. I guess the energy kind of comes out of your hand or staff. however you describe it, and launches forth at the giant spider, and almost like it can see again, even though its eyes are blind, it kind of jerks itself sideways and strains against half of the chains on this side to avoid getting hit with that.
Ugh.
Wesley's turn.
Kind of backs out the way and gets into cover.
When I did the spell for protection from good and evil, it activated my arcane ward, and that gives me plus 15 to HP, temporary
Dope.
HP.
Ooh.
So there's a shimmery, shiny thing surrounding Sir Wesley here. Not Sir Wesley, just Wesley. And guess he's just like, step aside. Hopped up on his, I don't know, whatever, powdered metals. How tall is this thing?
About the size of 2 people. You know, like about 15 feet or so, maybe.
15 feet.
Yeah.
The way that it's chained up, does it look like it can only, like it's only facing one direction, and it would have a hard time facing like another direction?
Yes, it is chained up to face the door, and it's all of its legs are kind of chained up with an individual chain. So it looks like it would have a harder time turning around. Yes.
Interesting, interesting. All of his legs are chained up, you say?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. I'm going to attempt to maneuver myself behind it.
Okay.
Would I have to roll for that? Or do I not roll anything? I just do it?
Nothing. You just do it. Yeah. It not fast enough to
And-
react just yet.
How many spaces was that? 10, 15. I came in the room, so 20 feet. I'm just gonna take out my wand of magic missile and just start blasting it. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Wand of magic missile, usability. What are you doing? Oh, because it's like locked up to the first thing, I can't activate it. It's locked up to like the level 1 spell, so I can't use it at level 2. But it's not supposed to be linked to my... Oh wait, there it is. I wasn't in the chat. Okay. Damage. Let's do... normal. I'm gonna shoot it 3 times. Because I have 7 charges.
Okay.
That's 1.
First.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Okay.
From behind, no less.
From behind, yeah. When you hit this thing, a whole bunch of freaking little bolts just kind of fly out of your wand in waves. It kind of screeches and kind of turns its head, twists its body halfway to look at you. Isabella's
this
turn.
way, trust me.
Isabella's turn.
Okay, I'm going to just move up to and hold my action until Fabio and I can go at the same time.
Okay.
Look intimidating. Oh, hello, pretty little spider.
Whose turn?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to use the Foundry table right now. Since now my allies are flanking it, I'm gonna sneak attack this bit. And hold on, I have something with my subclass that if they have not moved in combat yet, I get a little extra something something. Let me see exactly what that is. Features and traits. Okay. So I think it is just so So it's not surprise because they're already in that, but yes, I have advantage on it because it hasn't moved in combat yet. So I'm going to throw a dagger at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe so that I'll do that with advantage. And how do I throw it? And then I'll roll my sneak attack afterwards. But how do I roll? I can't figure out how to do this.
What are you looking to roll?
I'm trying to make an attack with my dagger.
You roll you go to your dagger and there should be a little dice.
Oh, the
You
dice
click it.
is the image. Okay.
You click it and then you
I'm
click
clicking
attack.
it.
You go to chat and you click attack, and then you click damage.
Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm clicking it and then nothing's happening.
You go to
clicking...
chat. Go to the chat tab.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Wow, I just clicked it a bunch. Oopsies. Thank you for that.
And not one, if only.
And
that's a
I
hit,
also
yeah.
have sneak attack, so.
Yep. Roll the damage for sneak attack and then damage for your dagger.
That's sneak attack.
Yep.
And then dagger. So 9 plus 6.
15 damage. Cool. Okay.
15. Yeah. And that's it. I'm just gonna stay up high.
Okay. Yeah. This thing, it shakily kind of stretches itself. You notice that its legs are kind of shaking. It looks very weak. And it glares down at you, Isabella, and when it does, you see the cloudiness over its 4 different colored eyes begins to fade. And which one to use?
Oh, how do I?
You see that its red eye begins to glow and brighten, and then this beam of red light just blasts out, and let's see if it hits you. Roll me a dex save, please.
I forgot to roll my stealth, by the way. Hold on.
Forgot to roll what?
My stealth to like hide again.
Oh.
Sorry, just trying to figure out this thing.
Uh,
Well,
Do I have any advantage with anything that's up in the room or something?
I don't think you have advantage or any kind.
Then I get a plus D4 after this. Shit, I don't think it's gonna matter.
Oh boy. Let's see what the damage is. Take 27 fire damage.
ho ho.
Was that the? Did you add the D4? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Blasts you, and then
5 cold damage.
it gets hit for 5 cold damage. Okay. And now it is Fabio's turn.
Okay, he's gonna see that happen and charge right in and take swipe.
Cool.
And we'll go this direction actually, so we have it surrounded. Okay, one sec there. Attack and advantage.
Okay.
20 hit.
That does.
Okay. 23.
How you want to do this?
Already?
Jesus, it must be wounded.
It was,
Fuck.
yeah, I mean, the thing's been sitting in a cell for God knows how long. So,
it must
Okay.
be-
and how you want to do this?
So yeah, he kind of charges to the door and he sees Isabel getting blasted in the face, and he just kind of runs up behind her and jumps overhead and slams a spear down into her face.
Damn, he's so majestic.
Okay, and the eyes
Hair is waving
bulge.
through the air like a
Oh my
cloak behind him as it lands on top of the spider.
And its eyes bulge out of its head, and then a couple of them pop out, the red one and the black one, and it's dead. Good job. That was easy.
Oh,
That was somewhat.
nice.
Well done.
And little spiders burst out of his abdomen and crawl all over us.
Oh.
I've taken the.
I suppose it does help leaving it to the experts after all.
They got some help. They got some help.
I don't think he was at his strongest. And he rips the spear out of his head and wipes it on his pants. But the job is a job.
Indeed. If you wish to take the head, perhaps you could turn it into Lomel, or the captain. It'll fetch a pretty penny.
Indeed. I'll pull out my knife and start trying to hack its head off.
Okay, yeah. It's got a kind of a carapace like thing, very spiky, dark red carapace that you break off, and then you work through it, and take a little bit to cut off its head. Like 10 minutes. But yeah, you get the thing's head off, and it's fairly massive head.
I'm taking the eyeballs, all of them.
Okay, taking the eyeballs out.
Yep. Fuck these eyeballs.
Great.
We're gonna need like a cleaning crew to come down here.
Do you need assistance there, Isabella?
Do I need assistance?
As in, are you hurt?
Oh no, just a scratch. I'm fine. I will be fine. As you see, scorch marks all over. It's fine.
Oh, I don't want this
Well,
one.
if you change your mind, let me know.
Yes, well, I'm not a bitch, so.
Noted.
There any other like holes in the wall or anything? It's just flat.
Holes
wall.
in the wall. Okay, so the room looks like it's this cave very much. It's a cave. It's not like what you saw before in there. There's massive chains attached to the walls, which are attached to the creature, and holes. You see there's a probably about a soccer ball sized hole over against this wall, kind of very up high.
I'll pick a pebble up and just toss it up in there.
Okay.
Wesley will climb up.
Okay.
Acrobats?
Sure, yeah. Why are you trying to climb up to this hole?
Get to the hole. You never know what you might find.
He's tripping off his fucking face on the silver tower. Doesn't know what he's doing.
Now say what's in this hole up here.
He sees an
Wow.
orifice, he goes for it.
Yeah, you try to
So-
climb, and
I love this game.
you find yourself
so do I.
suddenly dizzy a little bit, suddenly dizzy and a little lightheaded.
Ooh.
His fucking brain is shredded by silver.
It's the only way. It's the only way.
Did the stone to just bounce around in there, or?
The stone actually comes back down after a second, and you see the hole it is angled upwards.
You want me to like just fly up there and poke my head in?
Sure.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. After watching Wesley just like flop against the wall and like slide down, she'll just
Okay,
up
you
there.
It's slippery in here, is all. It's slippery.
Squeeze, can you roll me an acrobatics check, please?
I sure can.
Yeah.
Let me see if it works now. I think I updated it.
Hey, there we go.
Yay, did it actually work?
It
Oh,
did,
sorry,
it
I
did
rolled
work.
2. Go for
It
the
did
first
work.
one.
First
Go for
one,
the first
7.
one.
You try and squeeze. You get,
7? It was.
Yeah. You
17.
try and squeeze. 17. Oh, that's right. 'Cause you have fucking plus 10. Yeah. You squeeze and you squeeze. It gets tight in some spots, but you're able to squeeze your way through. It looks like it's kind of slippery because of the snow, and and you get through and you see a light at the end of the tunnel and you get to the other side and you pop up above ground on the side of the hill with
Ooh.
nothing really around you but snow and 1 or 2 trees.
I'll like push some of the snow away and then I'll get out of the hole, stick my head back down in there and shout back, of course probably very far away.
Mm-hmm.
I found out!
Can I
Hear that?
make
Yeah, you
some
kind of cut out a
sort
little
of...
bit.
Would you say, Sarah?
Sarah, you cut out
What?
a little bit.
Oh, did I? I was just shouting, I found the way out!
We'll take the stairs.
When she says that, Azrael
Mhm.
gets a little bit suspicious. Is there anything here that would show signs of digging, like somebody's been digging down into here to get to this creature?
Roll me an investigation check, please.
Looks
Not
like the
an
cleric's
insight,
doing
right?
some investigating again.
Well, how about you fucking do some investigating, then you investigate, huh?
I don't feel like it. My head's dizzy.
There's the,
It does not look like anyone has dug their way through. It looks it doesn't look natural. It looks like certainly the hole looks like it was dug, but it looks like it was dug a long time ago.
how long, roughly? Do I have any idea?
Years?
Did teammate, did Sir Tyrion mention how long he had kept this creature down here?
I don't know. Did he say that or no? Well, no. He said he'd only been here for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So probably a couple of years.
Well, it's a bit strange that there's just an exit to the outer world here is all, but I suppose it could just be coincidence.
Maybe the
Perhaps.
ghost wizard just wants this spider to have some fresh air. Can we go now? Like, this thing is killed and, I want some money.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for your help.
Okay.
Perhaps he was feeding it little children.
And just smirk at you and walk out.
Perhaps.
So you guys are going out of the tower, or where are you going? Where are you heading?
I would like to take this head back to the guy who's going to pay us for it.
Okay. Yeah.
Who would want
But-
that head though?
Remember,
guy who-
Lormel said that devils,
Yeah.
for each head we give, he gives us 50 gold each.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a devil.
Okay.
Who? Well, I guess since I'm outside,
Saw the fucking
uh,
notification.
I'll cover some snow over that hole, but I was gonna, since I was gonna make sure before they left that the door was locked. I'll like truck back around to the front door.
Okay.
Love how he was outside and we just like walked off.
I mentioned this before, but Sir Tyrion said that we can use his tower as a, place to stay if we didn't want to stay in the tavern in town. Just throwing that out there.
It's a horrible place.
That's pretty fascinating to me.
So you're just
It's also free.
dragging
free.
you're dragging this head down into the streets, right? Is that what's happening here?
I would have
I
wrapped
don't
it in
know
a
horse
cloth,
legs, we're just
but
walking.
yeah.
Okay.
Just
And
toss it over my
yeah,
shoulder and drag.
as you're walking, every once in a while, a little. Are you like wrapping it tightly around or like loose around the head?
I mean, I would have wrapped it up in like cloth to make like a tight sack, I guess, so it wouldn't have come out. And then, is it heavy and is it like light enough that I could have thrown it over my shoulder, or do I literally have to drag it?
You have gauntlets of fucking strength.
Yeah, you have
baby.
gauntlets of ogre strength, so you can lift it certainly.
All right, just
And
toss it over my shoulder, walking with it.
Yeah, after a ways of walking, you guys see this kind of black blood kind of getting into the fabric, and you guys going to town square? Is that right?
Yeah, he didn't really give us any other direction.
Okay, yeah, you guys walk, and as you guys walk in, every once in a while, the people kind of just, commoners just stop and stare at you guys, walking with the head, and yeah, then you guys get to town square. Let me pull up
You
that
never
map.
seen a bloody bag before.
Oh man, you had to announce it, huh?
Just go on with your business.
Wizard boy, have you ever seen a bloody bag before?
I've seen plenty of things, okay?
Well, it's not nighttime.
Have you ever heard of the concept of stealth?
What?
Gilf?
Dills?
Of what?
Stealth.
Dilfs?
It's a gilf.
Stealth.
Dilf? What is
Here's what's
dilf?
No, go
happening.
on, please explain.
Stealth.
Please explain.
Stealth.
Stealth. Oh,
Um,
stealth.
Who are you saying that to us?
Yeah. Who said that out loud?
Could be stealthy.
Hmm.
Really? Try being
We just-
stealthy right now.
Wesley just stops moving. Do I make a stealthy check right now? I'm gonna make a stealth check right
Oh
now. In the
my
middle, is just
God.
standing here.
In the middle of the street, stealth check.
Yes,
Very stealthy.
pretty stealthy.
You what do you?
Can we all make fucking
What are you doing? Yeah, you
17 is pretty good. I
who
don't
are you
know.
trying to hide from exactly?
My passive perception catches him, so.
I mean, I'm in the middle of the road though, you know, like we're just.
Yeah, you're literally in the middle, like in the
I'm
open.
not like I didn't try to hide behind like a bush or something. I literally just stopped and froze.
Yeah, for people not to see, you'd have to roll like 30.
Oh no,
Yeah,
where did
like-
Wesley go? Did anybody see Wesley? Maybe we should just leave him here and keep walking.
Yeah.
Start moving again, be like, so it's pretty good, huh? Pretty good. Pretty
Yeah.
good.
I should make a note that anytime when her hood's up, anytime Who stands still for like more than like a few seconds, she just kind of like it matches the color of the ground or whatever. It's like looking through it's kind of like the invisibility cloak in Harry Potter.
Nice.
If she
Yeah.
stands still long enough, it'll just
In response to Isabella's comment, Fabio just leans into her.
I think he may be special like that one person in the town. Remember he used to scream a lot?
Yes, they are quite irritating.
As well,
here
turns
you
to
go.
the guard.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Is Lormel present? We have a delivery."
No, Lamel is not. He's off on a business trip to the
Well,
city.
perhaps the captain. Where is she?
She's at the barracks at the moment.
And where might that be?
That would be at the entrance to the town.
How about the
yes,
speaker?
I do recall.
Death boy, I don't think she's the one who has the money.
Right, how about the speaker of the town?
He's inside. I can go get him. One moment,
Why don't
and
you
he
run along and do that?
steps over, opens this side door, steps inside.
Azrael looks at Isabella, kind of looks a bit bewildered, and just mouths, "Death boy."
They got on right
I don't really know how to say anybody's name, so.
I see.
You could always call him Azzy.
Azzy. That's too close to his real
Azzy.
name.
I've just been calling him the Holy Man.
Emphasis on home.
And after a couple seconds, the door opens and this guard steps out and then waits as you see Noro Winston kind of hobbles out on his cane. Chilly morning today.
Well, I thought it's like barely past 2 p.m.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, sorry. Chilly today.
It's already the afternoon, old man.
I've
We
been
have a
inside
delivery
too
for you.
long. You do. Yes. And he looks around. Maybe inside, if you would.
I don't
course.
think you want to sing on your rug.
But perhaps out of the eyes, the way of prying eyes.
The guard goes and opens the door for him, and then they walk in.
I look at the blood trail behind us. Yes, that's very nice, I suppose.
I just shrug at her.
Inside.
Keep follow him in.
If that is what they want.
Okay. What is it that you have for me?
The first of your deliveries. Hopefully many more.
And he'll take it off the shoulder and put it down in front of him.
Just like put it on one of these pews or something?
No, I mean, come on, here, just put it in front of you.
Okay. Do you set it on the carpet? Or do you set it on like,
No,
the
I will
hardwood?
put it over by his feet so it's not on the carpet.
He
Even though I
he
just walked up
attempts
the carpet, probably
to
dripping.
yeah, he attempts to kind of he looks like he's gonna kneel down, and then he kind of shakes his head and gestures to the guard, and the guard steps over, kneels down, and unwraps the bloody head, and Noro just kind of examines it for a bit. Well, this is quite an impressive head. Where did you find it?
One of your Northman scouts. Apparently.
Indeed. Yes, we uncovered it not too far from the town.
A deception check, please.
It's not a deception check. How is it in the town?
We didn't. Well, that's true.
It's outside the town. It's on the borders of the town.
Okay.
You
I
know?
guess
I mean, it
technically.
makes no difference. They're both -1. So, would you want me to roll? Which one would you like to
Persuasion
roll?
check then.
Sure. Okay. Oh, you have to do it on the thingy. On the Hujima, what's it? Where is
On the
it?
Hujima, what's it? Yeah,
Oh,
that.
Alex,
Yo.
by the way, if you put the URL into the table, into like the thing again, just re-upload your D&D Beyond URL and it fixes it.
Okay, sure. I'll do that in a second. 9.
Just outside of town. We have guard postings. I would have thought they would have seen something. How long ago did you kill this?
He
Just
looks
kind
at,
of looks. Oh, god.
he looks at the 2 more there.
I'm just smiling.
I just looked down at the fresh blood trail.
It was like an hour ago. Not even.
Yes, maybe then word is still taking time to go around. Anyways, this is very appreciated, and
I hold up my hand.
he kind of smiles. We don't have the coin right now. You do call the conversation. Lomel is fetching it. he should be back in a couple of days. But
Couple of days.
I can
Does
keep
that-
a record of
Yes.
the amount of
Hmm.
heads you bring and how much we owe you.
And as you can see, and through your own words, sir, this is no ordinary head. It is quite the impressive accomplishment, I must say. So perhaps doubling the fee on this one.
He frowns. Doubling. Roll me a persuasion check again, please.
I'm gonna lean in so that
Mhm.
he can see the burn mark on my chest.
With advantage.
Very
Nice.
difficult.
Mm,
But you have a -1 on persuasion.
I do.
I guess anything for the safety of our
Of
town.
course.
Yes, the safety
Yeah.
of their town. That's fine. Yes.
And one other thing, just with regards to the other deliveries that we shall inevitably make, I do
Mhm.
believe that dragging a number of heads around is going to be quite encumbersome. So perhaps would you settle for perhaps the left ear, or perhaps an eye? Well, what is it you would wish to prove?
I always like to cut the tongues out.
As Roche.
A tongue would be good. Unless, of
So I can
course,
get
there
that
are
hat
some
again.
creatures with multiple tongues. In that case, if you could tell me if they have multiple tongues, then that would just cut out the base of the tongue.
Sure.
They don't really have to decon
An
tongue. I
ear
mean,
is
they
a lot
can tell,
easier, I
like,
must admit,
instantly.
but
Wait, what?
What'd you say?
I said, do we really have to cut out the tongues? They smell like you would not believe.
But they last the longest.
longer than an ear. Oh well, you are the expert. I shall not debate with you. You are the expert after all, which you proved more than adequately tonight.
Sorry, I'm laughing at this tongue. Goat tongue.
What's this guy's name again?
Noro Winston.
Noro Winston.
Brew back 2 seconds. My blood's gonna explode.
Noro, I got a question for you. You look like
Yes.
you've been in this town for a long time. Did you
Because
know
he's
that?
gold.
Yeah, that's why I say it.
I have
Did you know?
grown up in this town.
So you've seen it through all of its changes and events. Did you know,
You
through
mean-
our findings, that Soteran came here because there was a sort of magical event that came from this town. He was trying to figure out what happened here. Do you remember such a thing a couple years ago that might have been a bit odd?
Okay, I guess you're just gonna say it.
Why? I mean, I'm trying to figure out what. Yeah, he knows I'm from the Emerald Order. Like, what? Like, why am I trying to hide anything? This is why we're here. We're trying to
I
find
know,
out
but
why he.
you do know that the guy that Sotiran was essentially attacked and murdered by someone in the town, but
Well, I know he was attacked and murdered.
Yeah.
And these people have been asking for help from people who have been attacking and murdering them. I did not put those two pieces together, nor did I have any reason to put those two together. So
maybe they don't go to. Anyways, no, I did not know the reason for his coming to us.
Sight check.
that's what I said. Insight
Okay,
check.
insight check. Yeah.
As you make this whole big deal about it. Oh, here we go. Oops, I don't know shit.
Insight checks. Yeah, he does not. He seems genuine in his kind of slight kind of curiosity of this. A magical disturbance of what kind and how long ago was it?
This
As
is an
we
ongoing investigation. I can't really give you that much detail, but if you can't really tell me that you know of anything that happened, then that's fine.
Yes, we
I'll get to the
haven't
bottom of it.
noticed anything. No signs of disturbance.
All right. Okay then.
Been fun, but if I'm not getting my money, then we should probably, go and not get money.
Wesley thinks that's odd because, two and two don't add up, but he seems like he's telling the truth, so he kind of saunters off.
Okay.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Could I have done an insight check to the guard to see if he reacted to anything? Or
It's a little
face
too
is
late
like...
for that, I'd
Alright,
say.
fine.
And his face is partially covered up, so you can see the guy's eyes, but that's about it. And his nose, but nah, it's a little too late for that, unfortunately.
Okay.
Alright.
Were the only two people listening to the conversation that guard and Winston? Or were there like other people in the room, or perhaps on the other side of the door?
You don't know.
Well, can I look around the room?
There's no one in the room but you guys.
Okay.
In this room.
Suspicious.
I mean, you were chilling in the back. What were you doing this entire time?
Lurking.
Stealing shit.
Stealing holy texts.
You don't know.
Feeling shit.
Just making a quick ignore this roll. I'm just gonna roll to check if this is working now.
Okay. Yeah. I'll roll that.
Why the fuck is this not working, dude?
I don't know. How about we take a little 10-minute break here?
Okay.
Yeah, let's take a 10-minute break. And we can work out this little issue here of yours.
You work out your pop-out issue.
Yeah, I had to physically type in the URL because it wasn't letting me copy and paste it.
I could copy and paste it, but it's not. Is it? Maybe I've not got the.
I mean, if you're both having trouble with it, it might be like
you did the thing. You hit the start import, and you get like a bajillion blue little like notification things.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, the API may be worked right now.
Because you updated your character sheet. I wonder if the token is the same. If it's messed up your token. Let me see.
It did mess up my token.
It didn't mess up his. I have two Ezra.
Mine in the directory is normal, but mine on the table, like the actual one I move around, is the original.
Yeah, the directory one has changed.
In fact, I'm gonna uninstall this D&D extension and reinstall it. I think it might be that. I'm not sure.
It's probably because I updated the Foundry and then it's all like, wah, I don't want to work anymore. Now that I think about it, there was a small notification that said that the D&D Beyond, the whatever D&D Beyond converter thing is has an updated version out. But I don't know how you would update that.
Okay, let me see if that makes a difference.
I got a roll.
There we go.
There's a natural 1.
It was my. Oh, I love it, don't we? Let me just make another one.
Yeah, it's
there
working.
We go.
It's working.
It is my extension. My extension was being a bitch.
Okay.
What do you guys think of this theater art? It's finished. Put in art.
Quite
I saw
lovely.
it. It's very, very, very good.
It's cool, isn't it?
Did you do a half body? Did you ask her for a half body?
Yeah, and half
Mhm.
body in the background. Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. Now, if only we're going to play Theoden.
I've got one of Azrael coming, but I've just had
Oh my
literally
God. You are
no
a fucking
fucking.
hard nut.
Oh yeah, I am. I've had no updates in like a month, so I'm gonna give her another few days and then
Yeah.
poke her.
In a month.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
kind of a long
that's
time.
yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, this is what I've had so far. I'll show you what I've had so far.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, let's see it.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Ah, it's
This is
pretty
a
dope.
different artist.
Yeah, different artist.
That's pretty dope.
Ooh.
Guy's creepy as fuck.
Yeah, he's
Ooh.
creepy.
Very,
Death
yeah.
boy.
Theodad.
Edge.
He's got his hair is
Britney.
enough to maybe compete with Fabio's.
How dare you?
That's blasphemy. That is.
Blasphemy.
Okay.
Alright.
He doesn't know the secret to magic lushful hair now.
You did not drink
Magical
those.
luscious hair, rather.
What do they? How do they even wash and maintain hair back in the day?
Egg whites.
Mayonnaise.
Booze.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
That's what the dwarves do. Booze. Booze up my beard.
You'd think that would dry out their hair.
They only wash their hair like once a year.
Well, hair
Yeah.
washes itself if you don't do it, doesn't it? That's what I'm
I don't
Mayonnaise.
think very many people wash
Stop
them
it with that
all.
gif.
I am not. I'm scrolling up. I hate you.
It's delicious. Don't you just want to lick his head?
So
Oh my
silky.
god!
Lick his hair.
It
Oh.
looks like Miracle Whip too. It's not even fucking real mayonnaise.
It
What do
looks
you
like
think
some
his
homemade concoction.
what do you think his monthly mayo budget is?
God.
Oh, no.
Well,
Oh.
no,
Oh,
more
that's a good
natural
movie.
thing you can use.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Tired.
When after Fabio gets a killing blow, I want him to do this every time.
He'll
Fabulous.
throw Wesley's dust around.
Yeah, just throw a puff of silver dust. You should give him a porn
I could-
stash.
Could do it with bees.
Okay.
Well, mine's
how long has
working,
it
so
been? Yeah, it's not been 10 minutes, but do we even if we even need it or not?
we need. Yeah, that was a really quick fix.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm
Okay.
bougie.
Then where are you guys going now?
Well, we're actually really tapped now.
Right.
Yeah.
we need to-
Next
Me
year.
and Wesley have like no spells.
I'd say at this point it's probably about actually not 2. It's probably about 4 or so, maybe like 3:34ish around there.
This is the perfect time to go drinking. Anybody interested?
But of course.
Sure. Could have a drink.
need a bit of a breather.
That means drinking. You can breathe and drink, you see.
Right, that's what I meant.
So
Ah,
what's the our plan going forward? Do you want to investigate this more their lead, or are we moving south?
Oh. We had 3 options. We had to go. Oh, I'm speaking quietly, so no one's overhearing.
Mhm.
Our 3 options were to disable the crystal, investigate the Mordor body, and then the third one, which, save the children,
Yeah, go south and save the children. Who needs that one, nearly?
We can disable the crystal by Pina's place, investigate the Mordor body down by the docks, or on the island off the docks, or save the children.
I don't know if you know anything about Mordard. I'm assuming the answer is no.
me, yes.
Nope, nothing.
Yes, well, you see, like, we don't really know each other. It's not, we are quite, Fabio.
Independent.
Yeah, but you guys have you have cool stuff on you, right? Like you're carrying cool shit with you. What if he had cool shit on him? You guys don't cannibalize that?
Your wizard friend took it off of him.
Well,
Did he?
Did he?
did he?
Perhaps. If it is meant to be, it will come to us.
You do not wish to lay him to rest? That is not tradition or anything.
You don't want to take the stuff off of him?
Can I roll to see if I know
Mhm.
more about the Mordar than they know about me? Like, Like a history
Yeah.
or something?
History check. Yeah.
like, so I know a little bit more about their culture or whatever, their rituals and.
Yeah. Well, can I just go ahead and do that too? Like,
What?
what would
I got 20.
I know
Wow.
everything about them.
He is
I don't
actually
even
one of them in disguise.
I don't even want to roll now.
I know everything.
I'll let
Yeah,
the
basically-
two Mordar explain.
Yeah. I mean, what do you want to know? That's pretty much a free ticket there.
Yeah.
What do you
Well-
eat for breakfast?
Whatever,
Here.
if you guys are bullshitting me at any point, like, I'll just, I'll probably know, but I probably won't say anything. So whatever you just said about like you guys don't bury people and you don't care or you're just loners, like, is that true?
Yes, very much.
Alright.
I mean, we basically stole it from the Witchers, so
Okay.
they usually travel alone. They will work together if it's in front of them presented, but we're not gonna go out of our way to find each other, help each other, just another person to them. And if they died, oh well, I guess they fought bad.
It is interesting that there are two that are together, is it not? That interests you.
Not really.
Well, never mind then. You don't fucking care.
It's not that I don't care, but it's just it doesn't mean anything to me right now. So.
You sure you
But-
don't want to go steal the stuff off the dead one?
I'm interested in seeing what Satyrion was up to before he tragically died. And that involves Penis House.
Are you guys going to the Sanguine Dawn?
Sure.
Cool. Your token just moved there, so I'm guessing that's where you're going.
Yeah, I guess we're all gonna go for a nap. I am 4 hit points down.
Yeah, it's needed. That 4 hit points. It's a lot.
Who's this kid? He wasn't here
Another
last time.
drink.
Yeah, you guys step in and it's not very busy, but this guy, you see little halfling guy.
Oh, he was at the market.
Yeah, he was at the market.
So what did we decide then?
Drinks.
Of course, but I mean after that.
Feel free to come along, or not. But I'm going to Penis to see about a crystal.
Yeah, remember the Mr. Ghosty Wizard Boy? He was like, hey, there's some really hefty shit guarding this. Just a heads up there.
Golems.
He came into this town because there's a magical occurrence that happened. And when he delved deeper into it, he found out there are people who didn't want him
Are
to
you
find
guys?
out what was happening.
So are you guys trying to be quiet about this conversation, or are you
I'm
just?
assuming we've sat down at a table, correct?
Yeah, we can say that. But are you still? Are you trying to be quiet? Because this it's right now it's fairly quiet. No one, you got a couple people in the corner here talking, having a quick conversation. But
I would
Wait.
assume we keep things on the down low.
I
Okay.
speak at average voice.
Yeah, Witcher or
Oh,
Mordars
God.
are not very secretive people. I don't feel any reason if I'm not feeling threatened, which no one in this town has given us a reason to. We're not.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to be sneaky at all.
Yeah.
Well, who is a sneaky person by nature, so everything she does is being super stealthy.
I try to
Right.
keep my voice at a neutral level of volume at all times.
Okay. Onwards with the conversation then.
So that's where I'll be going, and feel free to join or do whatever.
You really think you could do it by yourself?
I'm saying if you wanted to come, you could come. There might be some exciting things that happen along the way.
Are you saying you want me to come?
I'm saying you can make up your own mind.
Oh, does not sound like you'd want me to. I want you to.
Isabella, I think he is more interested in the cleric than you. You know, swinging in a certain direction.
That is untrue. I have
I think you're
no.
wrong, Fabio. I don't think he swings in any direction. I'll bet you money on that.
But he's very interested in him for someone who is not interested at all.
I assure you, I'm not interested in the holy man.
Zuriel's
His
sitting
face
right
looks
next to us,
so
isn't he?
Yeah,
Uh,
we're all.
Oh, yeah.
We're all sitting here together.
Ezra was just like looking a bit bewildered and just.
Ezreal, do you find Wesley attractive?
With all due respect, my friend, no, you are not my type.
Inside check.
Go for it.
Oh shit!
Oh my gosh. While you
This
guys
is
are doing this, Dolores walks up. Anything for you guys, or?
Oh, my alcohol friend. Yes, please. Something stronger than last time.
Did it not send the thing over?
I do have a question, Dolores. Is there
Yeah,
anywhere that
certainly.
I can ship off a message elsewhere?
Like a letter?
Yeah.
Yes, we do have letters. Yes, there is. Actually, hold on. Where would that be? Where would that be?
Alex, that was an 18 insight, by the way.
He seems to be entirely truthful.
Who's just squinting at you?
If you don't mind me asking, what is the nature of the letter? Because, you know, if it is associated with the church, then it's best to have one of the church members deliver it. Or if it is more
Well,
of a
you do not have, for example, pigeons or anything which could ship letters off elsewhere?
I believe the speaker might have a handful pigeons.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will see about it next time I see him. Or perhaps I will simply leave one for my brothers when they arrive to deal with the body of Sir Tyrion.
Of course.
Thank you.
No, anything for you? Or
Yes, please. Actually, I'm actually quite a bit peckish. Have you got anything cooking?
I can certainly cook something for you. What would you like?
Just something simple, eggs and bacon, perhaps.
That is normally a morning thing, but
I missed breakfast.
I think I can make an exception for you.
Thank
And
you very much.
the rest of you, do you wish to have any meals, or is it just
How many
drink?
What
How
time
many
is it?
croissants are in this establishment?
It's probably about
Break them off.
5 now. Croissants. That would be something you find at the bakery. I do not believe we have any.
How many
unfortunately.
baked goods do you have? And this is like things I can put in my pocket. Perhaps with sugar on top.
We have bread.
Maybe a big old loaf of bread, please.
We do not have a lot of sugar.
I'll
Bring
just
some-
have
bring
I'll
some
just have some
mayonnaise.
plain old dinner then. Whatever you got back there.
Okay. And the rest of you, and she looks at Wesley and the two Modar.
Staring
What time is it during the day?
Dude,
It's like
It's like
5?
5. Yeah, it's like 5.
4?
Oh, I said just ale, and I'm staring at Azrael.
He looks back and just holds a gaze and just like, "What's up?"
You
Okay.
have a rice porridge by chance?
Oh my fucking god.
A little
Um,
bit of salt and
we
some
do
butter.
have porridge. I've never made it with rice. We could
What's in the
try that
porridge?
certainly.
Perhaps
Oats.
you could drain the rice of any flavor as well, just by squeezing it first.
Yes,
I think
wash
you might
it.
like that
You
even
need to
more.
wash the rice multiple times before you actually add more water to make the porridge.
This has made me very hungry for your largest slice of ham.
How delightfully specific.
Okay. I shall go get all that
And
started for you.
Dolores, I must say, if it is not the largest, he will
And
know.
she
So I
leaves.
do recommend bringing the largest.
Oh,
Oh.
let's go.
Yeah, she goes off.
Oh, good. What is your type, Azrael?
It is not something I have spent much time thinking about.
Wow.
Good job.
You know, some people do not know what type they have until they spend the night with the right individual.
And he's
This is
giving
true.
you the bedroom eyes.
God.
Ezra
This
like
is
just turns his nose up.
Worth a
Yes,
shot.
it is. And it is not something that we typically discuss in the monastery.
ugh. Yes, I forgot you're from there.
Yes, I'm not exactly like the priests of my faith who are entirely celibate, but being from a place such as that, it does, for lack of a better term, rub off on you.
Well, I don't think anything rubs off on you if you're if you're doing it correctly.
Perhaps.
How old again is who?
She is. You know what? I'll keep that
teenage-
under wraps.
in human years.
Baby.
I'll keep that under wraps.
We're both aware that
Inside check.
we have a youngling here.
You didn't even ask that.
Yeah, I know. I'm joking.
Wait,
Oh,
did
she was
Wesley
only
ask that
24.
out? Did Wesley ask that out loud?
No, I said, and I asked both of these Mordar. I'm like, you're both aware that we have a youngling at the table.
Do you actually know that? Has she told you?
From her mannerisms, I'd probably conclude that she's pretty young.
And how many years ago you saw her covered in little baby feathers?
Oh, it's been 2 years.
Oh, you two have known each other for 2 years.
We met when she was little.
Little
Fuzzier.
You're just going to learn some way or another, right?
Oh my
Wow.
goodness. Jesus.
Fucking Fabio just raised an eyebrow at that.
What?
What?
Forget it.
I have no idea where that conversation just went.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was just, you know, there was a thing that I need to take care of, and she just happened to be there. And I think she escaped, didn't you?
Yeah, yep. Had our moment to get out. Went out, also stole an eyeball on the way out. So, good times all around.
Yeah.
Fabio is squinting his eyes at both of you, going back and forth. Very
You know,
suspicious, like.
Not everything that we say is kinky, alright? Withholding information is not kinky.
I mean, you guys haven't told us your life story. Do we need to tell you guys our life story? Because
Every time you ask someone about how to, clean your hair, should I just assume it's kinky?
Probably.
Certainly can be. Would you like to know how?
No!
Oh, are you raising your voice?
I'm saying it very intensely, but at the same volume.
I like to get him worked up because I don't think he does that often.
He just kind of closes his eyes and starts counting back from 10.
That's what
Does
she
that
said.
work for you? Usually that's not work for a lot of people.
Calm down, Wesley. Calm down.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Do you know when she tells me to calm down, I instantly go the other way.
Hopefully you're ridiculous.
Oh, I know what you guys are talking about.
See, it's only a matter of time, just like I said.
So what is the plan for this coming day then? I presume we should rest until we are fresh until this morning. Azrael turns his head as this stranger enters the door, follows him with his eyes, doesn't say anything, just watches him.
This man, he very big. He looks got kind of red, kind of calluses on his hands, as if since he's been working with them, and that he's been looks like maybe near heat, and he's got holding not like tied to him necessarily, but kind of just holding on to it. Looks like a blade and a scabbard, and he walks by, and when he does, he gives a little nod to Dolores, and then continues walking.
No reason to be suspicious, so he goes back to the conversation and he says, "So, what is the plan for the coming day then? I presume we should rest up until the morning and then decide on what we do from there. But I suppose we can decide now and act on it tomorrow."
Perhaps sleep now and go under the cover of night and figure out what's going on with this circle. Because I assume it's like, what, 5 p.m. right now? We're having the early bird special?
Yeah. The earlier bird special.
Earlier.
I
I'll
follow
see
the
what
beast
you
and I
did
don't
there,
kill
early
people.
I can do that.
Yeah. Speaking of early bird, you see Brecca comes out carrying multiple trays and comes over to your table and kind of hastily begins to kind of put them down at you guys' table. It's somewhat jittery, trying to, I guess, looks like she's trying to get in and get out very fast.
What's the matter, Brecca? Something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong.
Inside.
Nah.
She's lying.
Okay. Inside check done, yeah.
Ezra or Alex?
Come on. Terrible.
Yeah, she
Both me.
seems nervous of you guys.
Didn't we
Like
save her
she
friend
wasn't
though?
Before?
Yeah. You did save
She's
her
a kid.
friend, yeah.
Kids get nervous.
Who was the one that talked with before?
Oh,
Those are.
we spoke to her before. And she did get nervous after Azrael spoke to her as well. She kind of scuttled
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, because Azrael's freaky as fuck.
She's like a. You said she was like a teenager,
don't
right?
know.
Yeah,
No,
she's like
it's-
15, yeah.
If she's already left, I want to sniff and perhaps taste test my food before I eat it.
Shit.
Okay.
Just for personal habit.
Yeah,
What's the ranger's name again?
Constitution saving
Sorry,
throw. No, just kidding.
Dolores.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Like, does it
this is
smell?
Dolores.
Have a
Her name is Dolores.
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 Oh my god.
And it smells fine.
with my
Smells
knowledge
fine.
of like, poisons.
Um,
All fine.
all fine, yeah.
Okay.
Let's
She's not
see.
making. She's not like being hidden about it too. She's like sniffing her food very obviously.
Mm-hmm.
If you think it is poisoned, I can try it for you. It does not affect us.
I think it's fine. But if you want to bite, you can't have one.
Azrael tucks into his.
Okay. And good job. Is that what he sounds like?
For a gent, yes, messy.
Nah, he's a gentleman. He takes very polite slices of the bacon.
That's his fucking eggs with a knife and fork.
Of course.
Yeah, if they didn't
only
provide us
gangster.
with knives, I'm gonna pull one out of my bag.
Oh yeah, no, they provided you with knives.
Okay, it's staying where it is.
A couple of them are a little rusty, you know, but
Dusty and rusty.
yeah, and yeah.
Wesley kind of just chugs down his rice porridge,
Mm-hmm.
but then excuses himself and comes up to the bar and talks to Dolores.
Okay, yeah, you see that
Dolores.
she's kind of cleaning a mug right now, and she looks up. Yes.
Hey, you know, we're doing an investigation, as I'm sure you're aware.
This dude's gonna tell everybody about in the town.
You, of course, to find the children, right?
Among other things, you know,
Smooth.
we've come across some interesting information, and I just wanted to cross-reference.
By all
Ask some
means.
people
Yes.
around town.
Yes.
How long? Seems like you've been at this establishment for quite a while. How many years?
About 10 years since we moved here.
10 years. Just curious, possibly in the last 2 or 3 years, has anything odd happened in this town? Besides the recent events, like specifically 2 to 3 years ago.
Well, no. Nothing odd has happened. What kind of odd do you mean? Like,
Inside her response,
okay.
come on, baby. Whew. Alright, 18. What is the expression on her face when she said nothing odd happened?
She looks quizzical, like she's trying to recall anything odd. And, you know, very quizzical
There's,
and not looking at you, looking off, kind of looking at the mug, somewhat deep in thought.
I don't know how to read that, because she can just be trying to find information in her head, but doesn't look like she's trying to hide anything. She's just trying to figure out what to say.
Seems like you're trying to think of something that happened. You're searching your brain right now.
Yeah, she kind of focuses back on you. Yeah, I don't really know what anything crazy or anything like that. It's just been you know,
Yeah.
normal,
Just
every day-to-day stuff. Nothing
nothing that would
involved.
cause alarm to the town.
Certainly not. No.
Insight check.
Okay, insight
Jesus
check. then, yeah.
Christ.
You
these
guys
are-
are
I'm
so
asking
untrustworthy of every single
multiple-
NPC.
I'm asking
It's like-
multiple
I wonder-
questions. She's giving multiple answers. I need to know.
Insight check Pina like 500
Oh
times.
my god. I
You're
don't know
not
shit.
sure. You're not sure. Yeah.
You get brain
Whoa.
freeze.
Alright. Well, if you remember anything, you know, you'll find us around.
Of course, yes.
What's going on with your daughter? Seems a
she's-
bit nervous.
Yeah, she's very nervous of travelers like yourself. You know how children are. You know, they get stories in their head, and then you know you meet someone in real life that looks like they've been through one of those stories, and it's kind of awe-inspiring.
What
I
type
would
of
think
stories?
she would not be like this, given that she's my child. But she kind of shrugs her shoulders.
What type of stories has she heard about the group that is sitting over there.
Oh, not of that group specifically. No, just sorts of adventurers of adventurers and mercenaries and knights hired by kings to save princesses and all that stuff. You know,
Right.
silly stuff, make believe stuff.
I understand. Insight check.
Oh my god!
I saw that coming.
I need to know why. I need to know why.
If you roll low, doesn't it mean like you fully believe her?
Yeah, but these are
Yeah.
completely different questions.
Is
Completely different answers. I don't know shit. Sounds right to me.
yeah, sounds. I mean, sounds like how children act from your experience.
All right.
Little that you have.
You should tell her that she shouldn't be nervous. This seems a good lot. For the most part.
Yes. Now that she has her friend back, hopefully, Peanut can do something to calm her down.
Right.
At this point, Azrael stands up,
Mhm.
having finished his food. He says, I am going to go and find the speaker of the town. I will be back.
Did he get really quiet for anyone else?
Yeah.
A little bit,
Can you
yeah.
hear
I
me
can't
now?
really
Does
hear
that
you.
better?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mic was just a bit far from my mouth. I'm going to go and find the speaker of the town and send a message to my brothers at the monastery. So I will
Yes,
see you later.
go send a message to your brothers at sea. Yes, you go do that.
Ezra just kind of gives her the face.
She winks at him.
He leaves.
Yes,
Little
he
down there.
definitely has a type, and we're going to find it.
Oh, yes, we are.
You two are too much sometimes.
So you're going to find speaker, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You walk back to I guess the square. You know, he's easy enough to find.
Where'd that guy go?
Were you?
The
Remind
one
me
that
again why you're
nodded to
going to
her?
the speaker.
Oh.
What?
Why are you going to the speaker again?
To send a message by pigeon, or leave a message for the. Basically, the
Mhm.
reason I'm doing this is so
Yeah.
like his priest brothers don't think he's just ran off or disappeared. He's
Okay,
gonna
yeah.
let them know
Mhm.
what
Track
he's
him down
doing.
and kill him.
Yeah. You step up, climb up little
know
steps
too
to the door, and the guards stop you again.
Just
Why are
here
you-
to see the speaker, if you don't mind. I won't be long.
Why do you want to see the speaker?
I've been informed that if I want to send a message by bird, the way I do it is to approach him.
Okay. Yeah, and they let you through, and then you walk back, and you see him. He's still kind of in the same spot that you left him. He's got the head of the fiend put up on that little stage, and he's like kind of kneeling down to get head level with it and kind of looking it over.
Good evening, speaker.
Hello again. Back
Yes, I
so
do
soon.
apologize for intruding once more. I should have addressed this earlier when I was here, so my humble apologies. I have been informed that if I wish to send a message by carrier pigeon, the way I do it is through you.
Yes. Normally you give the message to Lormel. He's not here, so I can take that. And he extends his hand.
Azrael reaches into his little satchel thingy and just pulls out this rolled piece of parchment, which has a black wax seal with a sickle on it, stamped on the bit which just keeps it from unrolling. He hands it to him. He says, "Please, could you make sure that this gets to the monastery in the My Basin, please?"
Of course.
And is there any fee to accompany such a task?
Well, normally, but I think not this
That's
time.
quite all right.
I'll take it
Right.
out of the money that
I
we owe
pay
you.
my share. No, I think it'd be easier if I just paid my share here and we don't have to do any subtraction at a later
Okay,
date.
okay, fine. And he
Hands over like a
sets it
couple.
down. It's gonna be for such a journey. 3 gold pieces.
Oh, thank you. He plugs out 3 gold and hands them across.
Okay, and then yeah,
Over.
Neuro puts them in a little pouch and then goes off into his little office off to the side real quick and then returns. Is there anything else I can do for you while you're here? Then rather have you come back.
No, I do
Wasting
believe that
more
will be all.
time.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Anytime. So long as you're continuing your work to protect us.
He bows his head, he leaves, and he'll return to the
Okay.
inn.
Back to the others. What were you guys doing?
Continuing to drink and eat my ham.
Cool, yeah. Such is the way.
Who's gonna take out all of those butter knives and polish them quickly before Azrael gets back?
Oh my god.
You take all those from the tower.
Of course not.
It's obvious that you took all those from the tower.
You can't prove anything.
Aren't they technically hers anyway?
She has the key to it, but it's not technically hers. It's.
Did someone else claim it?
Technically his penis, but she doesn't seem like she wants it currently. I don't really know the whole logistics of like who the lease or the agreement goes to after this, but we should probably keep it away from the hands of Lornell and other people in the town.
Well, if they don't have the key, that means they're going for a nice little zap. So, I like the way these Mordor think. I have the key, so technically these are my knives.
Unless someone wants to challenge her by combat, she has the right of it.
What else is in your bag that is also belonging to you, my friend?
Let's see. I got a little bag of sand. I got some chess pieces. I don't even know how to play chess. Ooh, I have this bomb. I have some ether. Some oil. Oh, I also got a pretty piece of a flower. Yeah, don't touch that, by the way. I got some goodies.
This is interesting. You are good at this.
Well, it is my job that I am paid to do. I told you guys I was in a union, right?
No, you
Job
didn't.
is to steal.
What?
Well, not always steal. Sometimes, sometimes you gotta steal stuff to ruin other people's lives, like blackmail. Sometimes you have to, steal somebody's eyeball. Sometimes you have to steal, like, some fingers. Sometimes you just have to, put a knife in the back of their head. It just, whatever the union needs, the union gets.
What's the name of
It
this
is
union?
like contracts.
Sort of. I don't know if I'd have to tell you, I don't think I would have to kill you, but keep it on the down low.
You don't have any contracts on any of us, do you?
I would not let you know if I did.
Smart. She is pretty smart.
What's the name of the union? Who?
Have you ever heard of the Erie?
History check.
Sure, yeah.
Do it. Sounds familiar, but I don't really know too much.
Too bad.
Heard of it in passing. Alright.
So,
That's fine.
I guess while you're talking, Azrael returns, yeah?
Yep.
So I took your seat. Goes over.
Thank you. We'll sit back now. Well,
Did you get your love letter at?
yes, I got my love letter out.
Perfect. I would love to see what you've written. Does he really laugh?
Yeah, he laughs.
Holy, did I just get a laugh out of you? I am so flattered.
Well, he just dips into silence.
You're into some interesting things, Ezreal.
I what?
All the rituals you did back at the tower. Pretty interesting.
He becomes somewhat caged at that. It's not. You get the sense like it's not typically something he would talk about with people like you, and he just kind of tilts his head.
There's no dancing around it. I was in the same room with you.
I'm aware.
Is that what they teach all the holy men at your place?
No. Well, in a sense, but not quite to the same extent.
What is it that you did?
I merely laid a honorable man to rest.
But he's
think-
still up there, kind of. I don't think you did a good job.
It's different.
That is an arcane manifestation of his past. It is not his soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen like other people get laid to rest. Like, you know, you dig a hole, plop them in there, cover them up, say some nice words. But like, I've never seen someone talk to a dead person and then that dead person talks back. So like, is that another one of those magic mumbo jumbo thingies all you guys are doing?
Where I come from, that one is called necromancy, and it is not a very desirable thing.
Well, my friend, I assure you I am no necromancer. It is merely a blessing that has been bestowed upon me. It is something that I am able to do that not many of those in my faith can do themselves, whilst our friend Wesley here may gather his knowledge from books. Mine comes from the Black Mother herself.
The Black Mother.
The
Have I
who?
heard of that?
Have we ever heard of that? Is that like a
Have you
main
heard of the Black
religion
Mother?
Here? Is this
Have I?
a religion in this world that is popular or no? Like, I don't know.
Roll me a religion check then. Yeah, roll me a religion check.
We're all rolling religion checks.
Everybody's rolling.
Everybody's rolling. Nobody knows what it is.
19.
As long as you do not bring any of my monsters back to life, it is of no matter to me.
Yeah. Yeah, you would know the Black Mother is another name for Theodolinda.
Oh, fuck. Really? That's really.
She a good guy or a bad guy?
Ugh.
She's
the
one of the
good-
good, not good,
Yeah.
but neutral. So yeah.
Complicated.
Yeah, she's
Not the
about as
evil
good as you
one.
can be for a god of death.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
May I ask why you follow her?
Well, I was born into the faith. I have been part of that monastery for as long as I can remember. Before I was a boy, I knew not my mother nor father. The brothers in the monastery informed me that I was brought there by a figure, and from that day forth, I have spent every waking hour of my life within that monastery.
But do you want to be in there?
Yes, it is all I know. I dedicated my life to
Well,
Theodolinda.
how could you know that's what you want if that's all you've ever known? Like, dude, there's a huge world out there.
It is not quite so simple with me.
Oh.
Isn't it?
It is not.
It sounds like there's something you're not telling us.
I'm sure there are things that we are all not telling one another. He becomes a little bit, again, kind of caged, but at the same time, he seems he's ready to defend his position as he's probably not going much deeper.
Oh, well, don't get your tail feathers in a twist.
Fabio involuntarily looks down at his behind.
Involuntarily.
Yeah,
Hold
sort
on
of
a
like
minute.
So, it's sort of like a. I don't have to. Oh.
The figure of speech.
Well, no, not really. Who's got tail feathers?
Right. So it's nighttime now. Like what's?
Yeah. It's nighttime. The sun
What
sets
time?
as
is
you guys are
nighttime?
talking. It's probably been an hour. I believe you guys said
like
you guys
6 or
wanted
7.
to. Yeah, you guys wanted
Get to bed early.
get to bed early. And did you guys agree that you wanted to go check out that that
We
thing
didn't
at Penis
agree.
house, or what did you guys?
Wesley said he was going and they can join if they wanted to.
Mm,
But I know that
if they wanted
Azrael,
to.
you said you wanted to join too because he was a follower of your faith. So
Yeah, what is it we're doing again? Remind me. We're going to Penis to do what?
You're going to Penis because there's
a
a
cave
yeah.
with a crystal that needs to be.
Oh, we're going there right now.
Something with a
We can do that now.
no. Take a
before
long rest first.
You're asleep.
Take
Yeah,
a long
yeah.
rest.
I'll come with you. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant like we're doing that right now. We got like 2 spells.
No, y'all are out of spell slots, so wouldn't
Yeah,
be very good.
I'll come with you when we do that. Well, my friends, I bid you all a good night, and I will see you in the morning.
Good night.
I think I'm gonna hit the hay too. Actually, I'm gonna do some studying first before tomorrow.
I'll do
Yes,
Okay,
I
yeah.
think it's time for us to do some studying. Isabella?
If you study like
Yeah,
him, it means you're putting your knee behind your head, huh?
We have tried that before, yes. Have you?
Yeah, you guys.
Perhaps he knows more than he lets on.
I don't think so.
You guys go upstairs and you see that in the kind of entryway, you could say, there's the hold on, I've got a map of this. I haven't pulled up the map yet. I'll
Ooh.
just pull up the map of the upstairs because you guys have never seen it. But there's like there's a couple of different sofas and things.
The guy up there?
There is a guy up there.
That guy that walked in?
No, you don't see him, but you do see this this guard chilling here.
Guard in front of a door?
No, he looks like he's just chilling. He's got his kind of feet propped up, and he's kind of sitting on one of the little couches. And he looks up at you guys as you guys walk.
Azrael just gives him a nod and continues.
He nods as well.
Where was our last room that we stayed in?
This room
Just taking this one. Just taking this one.
or whichever room.
Never mind, that one's locked.
Yeah, that's yeah, not your room. Okay, and oh yeah, and when you pass by here, you see there's another guard over here. By the way.
Yeah, I saw him.
This
He
door.
gave him a nod. He's not suspicious or anything. He's just.
No, he's leaned up.
Easier.
He's leaned up against the side of the other opposite side of this door here.
Yeah. Azrael's not too bothered. He just goes into his room.
Okay.
I think me and who were sharing a room before, so we'll just probably take this one.
Cool.
We'll head open the door for let Isabel walk in, and as she does, I'm going to just conspicuously, I'll step in first and then just cast alarm down the hallway across all 3 doors.
Wow.
Nice.
I magically.
I can. No. I can designate creatures that won't set it off, and I'm
No, I'm
designating
saying
the
I
whole
magically
party.
warped through the wall, and I can't
Oh,
get back in.
You're through the wall. Oh my gosh, Boldy, how'd you guys get through? You walked through the
Never mind.
window.
Came back in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. You mark those doors, and as you wave your hand, a little tiny symbol kind of appears at the corner of the door, upper corner. It just kind of carves its way out, and get yourselves a long rest.
Wesley
Hold on.
will
Huh?
Wesley will spend some time going through Satyran's spell list.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, spell book.
Yep.
And trying to learn counterspell.
Good choice.
Trying to learn counterspell. He doesn't have counterspell.
Yes, he does.
Oh,
gave
he
me
does.
a list of his spells.
Do you have
Does
a
he have
spell slot?
haste?
You can learn it, but you don't have a spell slot, I don't believe.
No, I don't. But it's
Yeah.
just for flavor, he's starting to learn it. So I don't. Whenever we level up, he's gonna.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, he looks over specifically counterspell and dispel magic, and he's gonna try to put some hours in that night trying to figure it out. But yeah, that's just some flavor.
Okay, yeah, and then
You know that.
For the ritual again.
morning
Do you have-
comes.
Wait.
Yep.
Who
Wait.
go?
Wait.
Yes. I wanted to. You know that piece of the poisonous flower I snatched off?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what your rules for this are, Parker, but what are your rules for like making your own poison? Because I have a poisoner's kit, and it said it has everything I need to create poison.
Huh. It doesn't say anything about creating poison?
Proficiency with this kit, which I have, lets you add your proficiency bonus to any checks you make to craft or use poisons.
Okay,
And it has
hold on.
all the equipment necessary to create poisons.
I'm looking in. You have it. It's alchemical. That's what it is.
It's called Poisoner's Kit.
Poisoner's kit. Okay, I'm looking in. Xanathar's
Sounds legit.
God, Poisoner's kit.
That's basically what the Witcher pouch was based on, or Mordor rather.
So you're trying to craft that night.
I don't know what your rules are for crafting,
Poisons.
Parker.
I'm reading this. Hold on.
We
That's
can always do
annoying.
this at a later date.
Let's do it at a later date.
Yeah.
Because I can't find it. Yes, I'll allow you to create a poison. But we'll figure out the details of that poison later.
Okay.
Offline or out of
Azrael,
session.
what are you doing at night?
Azrael is doing that same ritual as before, where he lays his staff, the piece of paper, parchment from his thing, his amulet. He will kneel before the staff, undressed, and he'll just say a prayer.
Cool.
Right. I forgot my name first. Isabella is going to. Start this, and then she's going to be like, not really into it right now.
Shall we try hide the pickle instead?
What is?
Oh my god. No, Fabio, I just. Fucking Azrael and stupid things that he said.
What is on your mind?
I don't know. Just. Nothing. I don't know. Nothing. Then she'll kiss him again.
All right.
$66.
Need to reset everything.
Get yourself
rest yet.
level up and. Damn. You guys wake up to a nice, crisp, clear morning again. Oh, that's right. Hold on. You guys wanted to do it at night. Never mind. You don't wake up till morning. You
3 o'clock
It's
at night.
3 o'clock at night. Yeah, at
I
night.
don't know.
The witching hour, if you will.
In the witching hour, yes, in the witching hour. Are you just walking through walls here, Azrael?
Yeah, bro.
Why is there no? There should be a wall there. There should be a wall there. What the?
I've set my spirit loose and I'm wandering the halls.
Where is
Anyways,
this
yeah,
shit?
you guys step out, and you see the guard here is asleep, and
I wanna- What is this shoelace situation?
Oh my god.
Azrael smacks who on the back of the
what
head
is
with the
his
staff.
shoelace situation? He's got big kind of metal shoes that come with his armor.
Hmm.
They're not really. It's
Okay.
kind of a metal plate you put over your shoe, I guess.
If I take out like some
Uh-huh.
twine or something, Azrael's just gonna smack me again, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%.
You're gonna tie his shoes together or something.
Yeah, I want to tie his ankle to like the chair or something.
He smacks her on the head with a stick.
Okay.
Stop. Let the man sleep.
Fine.
Okay.
What were you trying
And
to do? Tie his shoelaces together?
Tie his feet together.
Oh. Is he leaning back or something?
No
yeah,
fun.
he's got his feet propped up. He's asleep now, not
Alright.
awake. So, okay.
I was gonna pull a prank, but I'm just like, Wesley doesn't pull pranks. I just can't
Yeah,
prank.
this isn't Hilda.
I'm Hilda.
It's not Hilda.
So, where are you guys headed?
To Pina's house.
The penis house.
We
Directly?
gotta get our horses.
You
Should we
guys
get our
are just saying
horses?
fucking
Do you
penis
want your
house.
Yeah,
horses?
it does.
Yeah, we're going to
Peanut?
Pina's house.
Oh,
Should we get our
Penis.
horses? I feel like it's kind of like a
Yeah,
long
yeah.
way to her house.
Yeah, let's get our horses.
Oh, that's like level. It's 10, right? Is that her at 10?
No,
11.
no, no,
11,
no.
11,
She's
11.
all the way up here at 11,
Yeah,
all the way
Peter's
across the
11.
map,
Mm.
dude. All the way across the
Yeah,
map.
we need our horses.
Sorry, I'll
Um,
look at our icon.
let's
We're gonna walk
see,
and get our
where
horses.
is...
It's at
hold on.
13.
Boop, boop.
So you guys are walking, making your way down.
Making
The
my way.
cold.
Downtown.
It's a cold but still very kind of crisp, clear morning. And
Making my way.
hold on one sec. I gotta fix this.
What's that guy's name? Who allows us to stay here?
Lomel.
No, the
Yago.
the guy, Yago.
Yago. He keeps your horses. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and
We had a good rapport with him.
you
Yeah, he liked
guys.
us.
Hey, follow Yago.
Oh, yeah.
Make your
yeah,
way.
He'll be asleep.
Leave a note or something. Tell him we grabbed our horses.
Make your
Yes.
way over, and
Your horses.
here we go. Hold on.
He's gonna fucking roll for it.
Oh,
When
all
you
of our horses
guys-
are dead.
When you
What?
when you guys hold on. You're going too fast for me. I'm trying to get the music going here.
Oh my
Um,
god! I can't believe you did this.
I cannot wait for Dana to finally catch on with what the role is.
What was the roll? What happened?
Don't worry about it.
When you guys get closer to the doors of the stables, you see that there is, well, perception check, if you will. Perception check,
Oh,
please.
nice.
Let's stay outside then. I don't want to meta or whatever the
Don't
fuck.
meta it, yeah.
Perception.
24.
What is
oh
with all
my.
the natural ones tonight, guys?
Fucking,
Bloop,
yeah,
bloop.
natural ones.
Five.
God, that sound. Bloop, bloop.
Who made that?
I did. They do it in South London.
Do they? Do they?
Do
Do
they?
they?
They do. This is
Bloop.
they do it in Attack the Block. Block, block. This is our block, mate. We know fucking aliens coming into our block. You never seen Attack the Block?
Oh, you mean as in like go to someone's block? Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
You
Okay.
Fabio and Wesley, you guys, as you're walking, you see there's a spot of blood in the snow.
No. Like trailing up to the door?
Looks like
Or like
trailing off to the side of the door and going this way.
Fluffy,
Oh.
you see that?
Yep.
And then
Sorry.
What?
Indeed.
when you
And I will draw my sword.
and then when
Or
you
glaive, sorry.
look into the stables, you see your horses all each in front of their stables, and
Oh wait.
they're lying on the ground because their heads have been cleaved off.
What?
manner of
And you see
devilry is
the
this?
back door. You see the heads are lined up in a line, and you see there's something written on the back door.
The head of Azrael's staff just starts to emit a silvery light as I cast the cantrip light on the end of my staff.
Okay, you cast
Wesley has
light.
as well. And he casts on, I don't know, a coin in his hand. Picks
And
up the note. What does it say?
it's not a note, it's written in blood on the doors. It says, "This is your only warning. Don't release it, lest you bring destruction to us all."
Yo, Debbie.
That is very cryptic.
Where is that stableman? Azrael
Go.
immediately turns and marches out of the door, out of the stables.
I'll follow him with my crossbow out.
As he gets to the stable, I'll go ahead, mate.
Wesley kind of just drops to his knees and pets Deborah's hair and says,
Debbie.
"You deserve better than this. I'm sorry."
I'm gonna just check them all to make sure they're actually nothing
Their heads are
more than
missing.
just a
The-
dead
yeah,
body.
they
Their
have no
heads
head.
are
I mean,
definitely
if you're a
cleaved
necromancer,
off.
that's not really a problem. Just checking.
No,
That's true.
their heads are. It's not illusion. Their
Okay.
heads are dead. Their heads are cleaved off. They're definitely dead.
But all the stuff on our horses' saddlebags.
The saddlebags are there still.
There's stuff in them.
Yep.
Alright.
Can I fly up and perch on top of the roof and just like look around for like footprints leading to from the stables?
Sure. Perception check.
Okay.
This seems excessive for a simple warning. Perhaps
Very
they could have just knocked.
You
Now
see,
we have to stay and find out what happened.
there is a little trail here,
Hmm.
but that's the only thing, the only trail that you see. And as you kind of, I guess, you're flying or something, right? Are you
Oh
perched
yeah,
up,
like
perched up on
walking
the
around
roof?
on the roof.
On the roof, you see that the trail goes for a ways and then seemingly vanishes.
Off in this direction.
Off in that direction. Yeah, off east.
At this point, Azrael has gotten to the door of
Mhm.
this establishment. Is it unlocked?
It is locked.
It's locked.
What's Isabella doing?
Oh. Oh. She is fucking pissed off. Staring at her horse.
Can I make an investigation check to see if there were more than one culprit? Like if they're like multiple footprints like besides ours. In here like that were fresh maybe? Like can I figure out like the blood on the wall like maybe how long it's been there like cuz we've only been here for like 2 days maybe.
Investigation check then. Yeah.
Just like I want to gauge like who was here, if there's more than one people, and like how long ago did this happen. So let's do that. Ugh. 15.
The blood is very fresh. Maybe 2 hours ago, if that. And you look around at the ground and excluding your own footprints that I assume you're capable enough to exclude, you notice only one set. One recent set. That
Is there any noticeable prints about it? Like, is it larger than usual, or is it just normal-sized footprints?
It looks large, like a large, but certainly humanoid, certainly human-sized.
Azrael bangs on the front door.
And yeah, you bang on the front door, and then eventually you hear it unlocked, and the door opens, and you see Iago and a woman next to him, and they're in their their kind of nightgowns, and Iago looks very pissed off, and the woman looks kind of worried and hesitant a bit. And you see Iago's kind of holding on to something on the other side of the door. His hand is behind the edge of the door here, and he stares daggers into you. What?
He doesn't respond for a few moments, and as Iago looks at him, Azrael's eyes begin to sink into his head like they're becoming sunken. And as he continues to stare at him, emanating from around this death priest, just as I cast Thaumaturgy twice, and he just stares and holds Iago's eyes, and he steps down the
Intimidation
steps,
check.
and he says, "Come with me."
Intimidation check. With advantage.
Oh, with advantage again.
Yeah. Fucking Jesus.
Yeah. 15.
Yeah. Iago's face just kind of loses its anger, and then he steps out, and then he looks back. Just stay here. And he shuts the door, and he looks like he's got a short sword out.
Azrael just snorts at the sight of the sword and briskly leads him towards the horses.
What is the meaning of this? Why are you
Keep your
waking
snake tongue within your fucking mouth.
Yeah. And you bring
He
Iago
grabs him
forward.
by the scruff and pushes him into the stables.
And are you guys just circling? Are you guys just chilling right there in front of him, or
Well,
I'm in front of
what are
my
the rest of
horse.
you guys doing?
yeah.
just leaning.
I'm still on the roof, but I'm kind of gonna like poke my head up upside down because I want to see Azrael like whoop this dude's ass.
Yeah, he stumbles and kind of falls onto the ground, and then he kind of surveys the barn. Holy shit! What the fuck is this? What do you think I did this, huh? And he looks at you, Azrael.
No, I do not think you would be stupid enough to do such a thing. But I am curious as to how the security of your stables was compromised so easily, and you did not hear the screaming of 3 horses as they were slayed from next to your establishment.
Well, I take a lot of precautions to have good sleep, not be disturbed.
I see. Well, it is not a pleasant sight, is it?
No, not.
At that moment,
really.
Azrael reaches forward
Mm-hmm.
and he
Okay.
places his hand. Okay, you go first, mate. I don't want to dominate this thing.
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna roll an insight on that. Like, kind of seems like you'd have to put, I don't know, stone blocks around his ears not to hear horses screaming. You ever heard a horse scream?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
The door, but when we came in, the door, was there a
Open.
lock on it, or was it just this door? Like, what was going on with the door? Was there something broken, or it just looked normal? Like,
Investigation check, please.
this is something that we would have seen when we came in. But okay.
Maybe not. Maybe. Well, the door was certainly open. But yeah, you would have
insight into his lie.
You would have noticed
All your rolls are private
half
for me, mate.
half buried.
Are they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see
Oh.
them, but they're private.
Sorry, I had it on private. That was 23.
Okay.
Wesley, you would have seen that the lock was kind of half buried in the snow off to the side, and it looked like it was broken. But anyways, Fabio, he looks taken aback at all this. Certainly not expecting this. Not like he hasn't seen such a thing before, but that he was not expecting it to, like, to happen here, shall we say.
This does not seem as surprising to you as it should. Is there something else you would like to tell us?
No, not really.
And I will shoot a look at Azrael.
At that moment, Azrael places his hand upon Yago's shoulder. Can you make a Constitution save, please, Parker?
Me, as a DM, make a Constitution save? Yeah, okay, I'll make a
For
Constitution
Yago.
save for Yago. Oh boy, don't hurt Yago. I mean, you're probably gonna hurt Yago.
No.
Oh no, no intention. 10.
At that moment, Yago's sight just disappears as I cast blindness on him.
And he kind of
he
puts
said-
his hands up to his eyes, messes with the eyelids, and kind of waves his hand in front of himself. The hell is this magic?
It is not a pleasant sight, this in your stables, is it? So I have taken yours from you. I can give it back, were you to give me your word that you are going to assist me, assist us in determining who or what has done this. My friend
Fine.
here says-
I guess I can help you with cleaning this up and Yeah.
My friend says you seem to not be as taken aback by this display as you should have, and you have said it yourself that you do not wish to elaborate. How about
I've been
you,
in war. Is there anything to elaborate on?
Okay. Inside check.
Sure. I guess. You did talk to him earlier, and he said he was in war.
Yeah, but I want to know if there's any fucking. What is wrong with my rolls tonight, man? I'm just saying if he's hiding, if he's just hiding behind this guise of war.
Seems like this is definitely the kind of thing someone might see in war.
Sure.
But you're not sure whether he's hiding behind it or not.
I'll tell you this right now. One person did this. Probably pretty large, as the footprints would indicate. And, judging from the lock that was thrown into the snow, they broke in here. Entry wasn't granted to this person. So.
Yeah, the blood trail goes off this way.
Wesley would join who outside?
Mm-hmm.
Who was on the roof poking her head like down from the ceiling?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hand on Isabel's arm and just be like, let's.
Let us go investigate this.
Okay. And you guys...
Azrael leans back in now. He's not done with him yet.
Uh-huh.
He leans back in and he says, "This happened on your grounds. As far as I am concerned, you were responsible for the care of our steeds, and you have failed. If you do not come to me with some information about this, Yago, I will not simply take your sight from you. I can and will take much, much more." And those whispers start to just around Yago's ears as I cast thaumaturgy.
Jesus. Yeah, he gets very, very still. Says, "Fine, I can help you with whatever you need, really."
How wet are his pants? Like, who's watching this from the roof with a smile on her face?
Perception check.
I will totally do that. Oh, this is when I roll well.
Gotta know where the PB pants is.
Yeah, what color are those pants?
A little bit wet. Not too wet.
Can I follow the blood trail?
Yeah, roll me a survival check, please.
Survival? Alright. Don't fail me now.
You
16.
follow the blood trail for a ways, gets about 15 feet away from the barn, and then vanishes. And so do the tracks.
The footsteps? Are there footsteps in the snow?
The footsteps also vanish.
Do the footsteps look like their impression might be larger or more impactful than the previous ones?
Investigation check, please. It does not look like
Nice, bro.
they are any different to what you'd seen before. But you do you do notice that it looks like there's like the entirety of the snow in front of that track looks kind of brushed aside, like someone was trying to cover up their tracks.
What? How could they do that? Can I? Okay, that's interesting. Can I like walk the same trajectory, maybe like further, like 20, 30, 40 feet further than that, and see if they pick up again, or like I'm just
Well,
walking that direction just to see if you know.
roll me a survival check actually first.
Just gonna die out here. Fuck.
Okay, yeah. You continue to walk, and you don't get very far before you lose sight of that kind of crisp, very flattened, cleaned off trail.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Once
before
comes
it was
back.
like the snow was almost too perfect, but now it
What'd
just
you
looks
see?
natural.
Hey, who?
What'd you see?
So here's the thing, and I think that you can do what you do best.
Yeah.
You know the tracks, they disappeared, but
Yeah.
right after they disappeared, or a little bit ahead of where they disappeared, it seems as though someone might have been covering them up. And I moved a little bit further, but I'm just no good in the snow. Maybe you can see something in the air.
Point out to me. Yeah. Point out to me right where it starts.
Just that direction. That's where the
Okay.
person was heading. Maybe they at some point just stopped covering their tracks.
Okay.
For some time they did.
Okay. I'm gonna strap my
Mm-hmm.
night vision goggles onto my head and take to the skies.
Oh my!
You have
and
night
search.
SEAL
I
Team
do.
6.
I do. Oh, there
To
are
the
these
sky.
big, like, goggle, like green
Steampunk
goggle
looking
things.
thing.
Yeah, these big green goggles, and I'll just fly out into the night, and I'll not go up too high. If I can like keep low and find the trail, I'll follow it. But if I need to get more height, I will.
Perception with advantage, please.
Okay. Oop.
God damn.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You
Finally.
spot the point where where the trail vanishes, and you see this different kind of track. Again, looks like someone was trying to clean up their footprints by sweeping it away, and you could see this line. It's a lot easier to distinguish when you're up in the air, and you see that it turns around and heads back towards town until it gets to the road. And then, by the time the road, there's no snow. It just kind of turns into muck. So.
Can I distinguish those footprints and keep following them? I'll like
it is
do a loop in the air and kind of signal to Wesley that I'm gonna be following him.
It's gonna be very hard, pretty much impossible to distinguish any tracks on the road.
Can I try?
Yes, you can try. One sec.
Where's that nat 20?
Yeah. Oh wait, I can use my inspiration from notes too.
You have an inspiration point,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I still got mine up for fucking 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
Roll. Don't roll at advantage. Roll straight perception, yeah.
And if it's not good, can I use my
inspiration? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Getting close.
Okay.
Getting close.
That's not good enough, though, is it?
No.
It is not.
Oh
okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
She would have to 27. Oh.
She needs a nat 20. He's saying that she's trying to track footprints through a mud road.
Yeah. Even with a 26. Ugh, man.
You are not able to. There's just way too much foot traffic. Even just way too much. It's impossible to distinguish any footprints from any others, really, due to the slushiness of the ground. So. Nope. Hits the road and vanishes.
I'll just like swoop by and like maybe make a slash in the ground with a knife or something, and then just to mark where the tracks meet up with the road, and then I'll fly back to the crew.
Azrael will take his hand off of Argo. What's his name? Yago.
Yago, yeah.
And he will say, at that moment, Yago's sight returns when I drop concentration on the spell, and he smiles at him and he says, "You should report this to the town guard. This is quite concerning that somebody was so easily able to infiltrate this place in such a manner. And see about finding another 4 steeds, please. Seems as this was on your grounds, I do believe it is in order that you replace them."
I can do that, I guess. Do you want me to clean this mess up first, or do you want me to go to the guards first?
I believe informing the guardsmen that this has occurred is probably of more paramount importance than dealing with this gore fest. These horses aren't going anywhere, unfortunately.
Fine. And he steps over to the door and he just kind of turns back and gives it all another look before turning and leaving, heading down the road.
And as he goes, Azrael will go, "Yago."
And he stops, turns back to you.
Remember what I said. Remember what I said. And he'll look away from him.
Yeah, Yago goes.
As he's walking away, how big are Yago's feet?
Investigation check, please. Are you trying to spot this like in the air, or are you on the ground looking at?
Well, because I saw how big we saw how big those footprints were walking away.
Mm-hmm.
Are his feet similar size? Were the footprints exceptionally large, or were they just like man's footprints?
They were big.
Investigation check.
Okay.
You said they were big.
They are big, but I said they weren't abnormally big.
Oh, so there's.
His feet look just a tad bit smaller.
Okay. Yeah, if I can like either with a pen or paper or something, just like try and at least like make a diagram of like how big the foot is.
Oh yeah, you can certainly do
I'm gonna Cinderella this shit.
Azrael walks over to Argo. And he'll kneel beside him. Just have a quiet moment.
Ezra walks over to who? Sorry, what?
To his horse, Argo.
Oh, Argo. I thought you said Yago.
Yeah,
I'm like, Yago's gone!
Confusing with the two same names. Almost.
Yeah. What are the witches doing? What are the Mordar doing?
We were outside, but then when Who flew off, I guess we just came back and watched the exchange. Isabel's taking a breather.
Okay.
Azrael goes over to the heads are still did you say they're mounted on like spikes or something? What did you say?
They're just
oh, they're in a pile, right?
No, they're placed out in a line in front of the double doors where the writing is.
Is there a blanket or anything nearby?
Yeah, you can easily find a blanket. Yeah, sure. Very easily.
How many blankets?
There's one in each stable, and then you see more kind of set off to the side.
Yeah, Azrael will just slowly, methodically cover the heads with a blanket, and then each, well, probably not the whole horse, but the bloody stump at the end.
Okay.
If the others let him.
That's good. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Well, is who and
Mhm.
Wesley here?
Yes.
Yeah, I would guess.
Who
What's
just like who's in the snow making a diagram of a footprint?
what's Wesley doing?
You're just staring up at the sky. Not really. Kind of just deep in thought.
Okay.
He'll go over and
All of us depressed as fuck.
lay a hand
Mhm.
on Wesley's shoulder. Just give him a reassuring squeeze. Are you okay?
You know, it's hard to, You know, in the order, they teach you that, you need to act on logic and, reason, and not act out of emotion and your feelings, you know, to analyze the situation before you do anything stupid. So a lot of the training is just suppressing what you feel. It's just very difficult right now.
It is understandable. This is... He'll kind of look over his shoulder. A true horror. The best we can do is ensure that their lives were not taken in vain. And whoever was responsible for this, well, let's just say that perhaps they might get theirs in time.
Right. We'll find out what happened. That we will.
Who's gonna walk over to Wesley and give him a hug and say, you know, you're allowed to feel sad. And she'll just squeeze him.
Ezra will go over to the other Mordair. Are you okay?
I would like to find out who did this and why.
We shall. I believe that much is certain. And you, Isabella?
Can't hear you.
She does not respond.
Suppose it's a bit too late for spare the dying, right?
Yes. It is a bit too late.
Wesley's ready for bed.
Huh?
I feel like this is a good place to end it.
Yeah, this
Everybody's
is.
just so sad.
I was.
Wow.
Your horses are
I
dead.
love that shit, dude. I love dog shit.
Yikes.
Who's gonna carry all of our stuff? So much stuff.
This is why I don't have a horse.
We got two witches with strong ass gauntlets, man.
They'll carry it all. Yeah, they'll carry all of it. Yeah.
Oh,
Nah,
this is
Yago's
here.
gonna hook us up. Otherwise, I'm gonna reap
I
his
think
soul.
he needs to repay that debt.
Yeah, 100%.
And so it begins where Parker just slowly starts chipping away at all the things that we like in D&D.
I love it.
And this
Until
is why.
we're running from everything and
And
we
this
have
is
nothing.
this is why Fabio named his horse Horse and didn't
Because you
really
just
care
get
about
another
it.
one.
Because I knew everything I loved is gonna be taken from me.
Not the sassy
say
horse.
that.
I
Not
love it.
Debbie.
Yeah.
Debbie,
Yeah,
not his best
Rip
murderer.
Debbie.
I'm not gonna share this doodle with you guys because it's pretty morbid.
Show me. I want to see it. I want to see it. I
Oh,
want
let's
to see
see
it.
it. Let's see
Alex
it.
wants to see it. He likes morbid things.
Yeah.
Hold on a second, let me get my phone out.
I did hear one thing in the video for 4 minutes, and it was, I really want to play a dark necromancer who and makes everybody their slave after he kills them. Okay, Alex, calm the fuck down.
Can I
That is all I heard.
can I say this? Can I say when Debbie was being killed, she's still the most like dramatic kind of like over the top.
Oh my
So
god.
she's like if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna be so like extra about it.
There's no way there had to be a silent spell. Had to have.
Argo just screamed in absolute terror and agony.
Rip Debbie.
Rip Debbie.
So she was just like, I'm gonna gush blood all over the place with my neck, and they're gonna know me. They're gonna remember me when
Yeah.
I'm gone.
While you guys were all like sad over your horses, I was doodling.
Love it.
Nice. All right. Well,
I've got a diamond. I could cast Revivify.
They get resurrection.
use it on a horse.
That's a waste. Yeah, of
I
course.
would save that.
Yeah, obviously, I'm joking.
I will say, like, this was maybe Wesley's fault because he doesn't like speak in secret at all. I just noticed, like, in my biography, like one of his flaw basically, like for his character is, my methods are not discreet and bring a lot of unwanted attention to the order.
Jesus.
Yeah. Maybe that had a part to play in it, you know? Who
Oh
knows?
boy, oh boy.
Just kind of going out there, blurting it out to everyone. Oh yeah, hey.
I really like
Yup.
friends and things, but this person is about to be torn limb from limb, finger.
And then I'll bring them back to life so we can do it all over again.
Yes.
Well,
Fine.
I guess what is it? I'm sorry, Wesley. So I guess Wesley's never gonna find out what that D100 was about.
Oh yeah, what's
Damn.
Tell
Oh,
him,
the
tell him.
D100. Oh shoot. I
Horse
forgot
took it with him.
about
He
that.
doesn't play the game, so he doesn't fucking understand.
It's okay.
What
There's.
do you? Oh, you mean the? I mean, that's what I was thinking. I'm just like, is
It's the D100.
is Fabio's horse on top of the house? And the other horses got killed except for his.
If only I had rolled a 98 or higher.
No, you gotta roll
Horse-
100.
Oh, I thought
Your
you said it was
horse would
98
be
to
safe
100.
on the roof.
Oh, 100.
Alright, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That was fun.